Ratty?
Yeah, do it in silence.
Okay, give me a second.
Hello and welcome back to.
supposed to
Okay,
be
I'm
a
just
fresh
gonna.
start.
That timing was incredible.
That's good.
And that's where we're gonna end today's session, everybody. Thanks for playing. Okay.
Awooga! Sorry.
So the funny twist is they realize the longer they hold me off, the less time they have to roll dice. So. Hello and welcome back to King's Campaign 2, Curse of the Dragon Goddess. I am King. I am the DM. These are the players. They're irrelevant to this. It's all about me. Anyways, where we last left off, the Veilwalkers, the heroes of the story, the people you're actually rooting for, even though we're all secretly rooting for me. You are... They were... I'm losing my train of thought! Okay, They all disconnected because I killed them all, apparently, so... Where they last left off, they were beginning to return to Alikara after they had captured another worm speaker from the Cult of the Dragon. After locking Galvin away and questioning him, he more than willingly gave up some information along with a piece of the map, leading them one step closer to Severin and the Temple of Tiamat. Wherever that might be, we have yet to figure that out. After returning to the great city of Alikara, they did some shopping, yada yada, we don't talk about that stuff. And eventually culminating in getting into another meeting with all the great faction leaders. This time, several of the faction leaders admitting they do not trust the Veilwalkers. They don't know that this random ragtag team of people are the best choice to lead them, where the Knights of Justice say they are the perfect option. So, after some arguing and the truth behind Arius being revealed to one and all, a test was offered for on this night. One of Arius's brothers has been scamming people, and the faction leaders, at least most of them, saying they will get behind the characters if they can stop the Truebloods family's dark influence in the city. So, it's getting close to evening time. So you guys are at the Wandering Oak. I believe that's where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are just sitting around at this time as you await for... Well, night to settle in. That's when the casino opens up. I assume that's what you're waiting for. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
Well, as we had established when the last session was ending, we were going to... Basically, Zelia and I were going to explain to the party essentially what we had learned when thwarting the little game that they held the night before, like a few nights back. So, like, sitting across from Arius, Lucian would look at him and... Well, I don't think there's any real way I can explain this easily, but long story short, it seems that your brother Griffin is essentially exploiting the poor in order to potentially turn a profit, take wages on who will survive, and is actively putting the poor in harm's way for entertainment purposes.
How exactly did you find all of this out?
Well, the other day, Zelia and I were, we went on our little walk, and during our walk, we heard some screaming, some panicking, and we went to go find it. Ran into Alba, by the way. He almost punched me, but he missed. But then we found this woman who was looking for her son, and it turned out that her son had been roped into this game.
It's
Apparently
called the Scourge or something. I don't know if
Something
that
like
says anything to you, Arius.
King, would I need to roll like history to know if that stands out to me?
The name?
The Scourge, yeah.
I'm gonna say you don't know of it at all, actually.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, nothing. I've not heard of this before.
Yeah, so the lovely woman explained to us about what this was, at least to the best that she understood. And we had to follow after a break-in into one of the banks of the Resplendent District. and we found one dead teenager, but then 4 that were still alive, who were under threat because they were in the middle of trying to pick stuff up that would be worth value to the host of the show. And when we got to the last kid, he basically explained, yeah, we're being pinned against one another for the sake of competition, and, you know, if they win, they get a huge cash prize, but if they lose, they either die or just go home broke.
Damn that Griffin. I always tried to be a better example for him. At least a better example than Nigel ever was. But it seems his influences really have rubbed off on him.
It does seem rather unfortunate, and hopefully tonight we can put a stop to this, because I'm going to be honest, like, you know, the idea of less fortunate folks being pinned against one another just for the sake of entertainment, I don't know if it's rather obvious, but it's kind of fucked, to say the least.
Not to forget that they're young as well.
Yes.
Indeed. Well, how do you propose we go about getting inside?
Well, I guess because it's a casino, there's a few ways we go in. I guess if we kind of wanted to just go in and see what's what, we could potentially flash some names about. I mean, you know, I don't know if my name still has any pull anywhere, but maybe hearing that a Losidel wants to gamble some money away might let us in.
I remember that if Griffin's the one running the show behind the scenes, if he hears of a Losidel being there, he's not gonna take it too well.
That's fine then. It means front row seat with the man, doesn't it?
Perhaps. We shouldn't be careless. We need to explore our options. Perhaps we should go a little early, see what kind of entrances we can get into.
Well, the sound of it then. Well, whilst the sun is still in the sky, then we'll go check places out before it gets too dark then, shall we?
Sounds good.
Lead the way. Alright, well, that's what we're going to do then. And with that, Lucian will get up from his seat and just head for the exit.
Yep.
Well, I'll be doing that.
Yeah, sounds good. By the way, if I'm making a lot of noise typing, I'm trying my hardest to type really quietly. I don't know if it's
I hear your click clacking in the background.
Very
Yeah.
clearly.
I'm trying to go as quiet as possible, so I'm sorry, guys.
In my
No more
mind,
typing, more listening.
In my mind, I just imagine.
It's no ticking.
I just imagine Pilot sitting in Spastalk, just click-clacking, trying to make like take a note on like a monitor inside of Spastalk.
Yeah, he's got like a little computer in there.
Yeah,
That's how we
that's
flavor it so it's not annoying.
That's exactly what I was having. I wrote shared information with Arius regarding Griffin's human trafficking gladiatorial ring, and I just put in brackets kind of fun.
Kind of fun. Oh man.
Fuck, definitely not
Kind of fun would be insane.
Alright, fine, I'll change it.
God damn it.
Sounded like fun. Anyways, okay, so you guys head off to, well, of course, the Resplendent District. Where else would this be?
The docks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Next to Lloydian's medicine.
It turns out he's the culprit behind all of this. He's actually the puppeteer behind all of it.
Hey, don't diss Floydian like that. Alright.
Don't disrespect my homeboy like that.
Sorry.
I will. He slapped me.
Traveling to the Glad Hand Gambling Casino, as its name supposedly is, you have to, race your way through the Resplendent District, eventually coming across this building that is far off in the northern area of the entire city. It's not too big. It is almost in the shape of like the head of an arrow, this big triangular pattern. It seems to be one large building in the middle connecting to two smaller ones, all one big structure.
Okay.
It has been known, and just those of you that have lived in Alucard would know this, that often every night the theme changes in some way or another. As you can see now, it looks like the building is mostly vacated, other than some workers who are currently putting up bright lanterns with gold trimming to light the path to the entrance. There's even some spooky, fake monster-like decorations being put up, as if it is some sort of, like, horror-esque theme. There are tents outside with a eventual dining area that people can sit under, and various umbrellage. Even you see some of the furniture, which is a very smooth and rich-looking leather material and seats and stuff, which have yet to be brought into the building. On the inside, you see some figures moving back and forth, setting things up. The whole area, however, is, like, gated off. There is, like, rope tied between various metal posts, a good 25 feet out from the structure, and there are some very fancy-looking guard fellows standing, making sure no one interferes with the decorating and the workers.
Can I roll investigation on the guards? I want to see, like, how well armored are they? You know, are they armed? You know, is this something representative of what you would find, like a level of security suitable for, you know, the event?
Okay, you can roll for that.
So let me see. Investigation, I take it, yes.
Yeah, within reason, because yeah, you're taking in a look at them, so.
Not good. I only rolled an 8, but I'm gonna put my flash of genius on that if that's all right.
I will not stop you.
I always have to fucking remember what this says. It's a +5, so that brings it to 13.
Okay.
Probably still not good.
They appear to be wearing some very rich-looking robing, as if they are of higher nobility themselves. From what you can see of the swords at their hilts and the armor on their shoulders, they appear, you know, they appear well combat ready, while at the same time trying to look pristine for the higher nobility to keep them at ease.
Okay.
It's about as much as you can infer from that.
Okay.
As we're walking around the building itself, I do want to keep an eye out for any potential, like, open windows or any entrances that look to not be as heavily guarded as, like, the front entrance, for instance.
Yeah, I can read my mind with that.
Yeah, the front end, there's people all over. And keep in mind, the building is only one story high, so it's only got one floor from what you can see.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna do like a full 360 around the perimeter of it while trying to look unsuspicious.
Yeah, looking inconspicuous, just like just kind of wandering around as if we're doing our evening shop before everything shuts down, but we're actually just scoping out the place kind of thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, in terms of other entrances, you do not actually see any other doors. The only door that appears to be going in and out is the front entrance door, which is very large. It almost looks like you can actually see a second set of doors through it, so it looks like there's some sort of checkpoint area before actually going into the building. Along the north side of the structure, you do notice about 5 windows that lead in. However, they are a very well-crafted, pristine glass, and they appear to have iron bars reinforcing them, instilling in you that they are more so for decoration and just letting some nightlight in than actually being, used to be opened and stuff. Like, they would have to be broken if you were to go through them. And even then, there's metal in the way, so. This place appears to be, for a casino, which should be a place of leisure, it appears to be heavily fortified.
Interesting. While scoping out the place, despite the fact that you've said that we can only see one door, which is the front one, would I be able to potentially use my monocle to try and scope out any hidden entrances, just in case? Whether it be hatches in the floor that go through maybe a wine cellar in the basement or something like that?
You can certainly try.
Then that is what I'll do. I'll rub my eye a bit so I can discreetly put the monocle on, and I'm gonna then I'm gonna scope the place out like that.
Okay.
What would you like me to roll, big man?
Well, roll perception with the monocle to see if you spot anything.
Perception. I can roll perception. That is a 22.
Okay. Takes a while. Some time's going to go by as you inspect the building. For quite a long while, you don't see anything. The walls are just solid stone, and of course you can't see through them. There is one thing of note. It's not necessarily a passage, but it is something that the monocle points out to you. So based on how this building... I don't want to show you the map yet. That's why I'm giving you the description. So, and you're not close enough to where you would get this kind of a view
I like
anyway.
this theater of mind anyway, it's fine.
No.
So based
There
on how...
are enemies on the map, and he doesn't want to show them.
I could actually just
So
turn
we
the
can't plan.
I could turn the portraits off so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
Well,
So from the distance, anyway, based on how the building is designed, like I said, it's almost in this. It's like in this weird like half cube like positioning because I said there's like two smaller buildings, one bigger building, but they're all connected together. So there's this like area that's still outside, but you basically walk into the area of the building, but without being in the building, if that makes sense. Like you're in the
like a porch or a pavilion,
not even necessarily that. It's just like it's still like the building wraps around this area. And without going inside of it, you're still like outside, but you're
like a courtyard of sorts.
Yes, there's a bit of this area. There you go. Yeah, and it's very far back. It's you have to look at a really awkward angle, but you do see some sort of magic circle on the ground. And because the monocle shows you passageways, it indicates it would act as something like that.
Okay, so it's a teleportation circle potentially.
Hard to say, just other than the fact that when you
Just
look at
other than the fact that it could be used for
looking through the monocle, everything appears, pretty gray unless something gets highlighted, and this spot on the ground appears to get highlighted. Like it just glows a little. You don't see any markings from the distance you're at or anything like that.
So I can tell it would be used for passage and potentially traversal, but I wouldn't be able to tell its potential properties from this distance.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay then. If that's the case, then once we're once we've done our loop around, covertly scope out the place, while heading back down the street towards at least in the direction of the Wandering Oak, I'll let anyone hop in real quick if they want to potentially do anything else before we walk away from the location. Actually,
I've got nothing.
No?
Neither.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'll let you start it because then, without Arias really noticing anything. Actually, no, I will say something. So it looks like these casinos are themed, and they've got some sort of horror sort of thing going on tonight. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some costumes so we blend in a little bit better.
Yes. It's actually a really good point that you mentioned that. I think that would be worth doing. I was thinking either costumes or, depending on... Actually, yeah, we'll pick up some costumes. Good idea. Also, just in case it's more of a theme and not actually a masquerade kind of deal, I say we also potentially bring our clothing that we wore to the ball recently. Just in case. That way we both got changes of clothes just in case it's themed, the outfits as well, or if it's just a matter of dressing up.
You just seems to dress up again, don't you?
Oh, always. You know I look good.
Sorry to
Can you do
interrupt,
my
but,
face paint?
but
Oh, sorry.
you guys might have clothing for that, but best I have is a very dust-covered jacket, so I wouldn't mind buying some clothing because I wasn't at the ball.
You could always play the headless horseman.
That's not a canon character.
Rehab was supposed to be the first step.
But I do think, well, if that's the case, then we will we'll look around, see if we can try and find anything for you that won't exactly break our banks. But I do think it's worth looking around and trying to find changes of clothes just in case. But I will say the only thing that I managed to spot inside the courtyard out back, there seems to be a passageway in the center of the courtyard. I couldn't tell what it was from the angle. I couldn't see any runes or anything, but based on the location, based on the secrecy and such, I personally want to guess it's either a secret passageway down into some kind of underground area or a potential teleportation circle. I'm not quite sure.
Was it hidden in any form, or was it just kind of in the open?
I'm gonna
or-
guess it was hidden due to the fact that my monocle had that ship brining, like bright and shining, just stood out.
Okay. All right.
Most likely a way to connect some of the higher ups to down in that area where they're doing all the illegal stuff.
Do you reckon that's the only way out and in?
I doubt they would be stupid enough to only have one entrance and exit, but that's probably the way that they allow most of the nobility to get in. Griffin probably has other escapes and entrances of his own.
Yeah, you know him the best, I
Yeah,
suppose.
we'd need to get inside to see if there's any more entrances and exits out of that place.
All right then, let's get some clothes shopped for Albertus and get ready for tonight.
All right.
Arius,
Sounds like a
couldn't
plan.
you have your bird fly next to the magic circle and tell you if it sees anything using it?
My familiar's not exactly able to see things that we wouldn't normally be able to see. It shares my vision after all. I can have it at least scout around outside of the building, but I doubt it's going to be more useful than that.
Well, put it this way, I can use my lantern, even just have it next to there, and would reveal the entire thing.
True. Well, we'll bring that along and make sure we use it tonight.
Gotcha. It surely, like the nobility and people staying in there. Well, for the nobility anyway to enter, they would be entering through there. And people are going to be coming and going from the venue basically all night. I suppose it couldn't be hard to linger around for a while. We'll surely spot somebody. Whenever Albertus is going to get a change of clothes. Look. I mean, I don't mind keeping watch.
Either that or I can keep Dolly outside, looking over, since it's in a more courtyardish area. I can watch to see if anybody uses the circle.
Yeah, that sounds good. How the fuck am I gonna blend in? Where do I fit in all this?
You've not exactly blended in this entire time, but
No.
it's not exactly unheard of in this day and age for...
I may have an idea for that.
Oh.
While we're out shopping, we might be able to look for... I think the spell is called Disguise Self. Maybe we can find the spell scroll and use that on you.
Would
It's
that work on
hard.
technology?
Not particularly. Magic
No,
of that
but-
essence
You-
kind of requires a more alter self kind of.
In that
spell.
case, what we could do is we could use it on Pilot and leave these two at the inn.
Leaving the suit behind might not be the smartest idea in case we need it. Pilot's not exactly equipped for fighting.
Yeah, I second that. I'm going to need to enter there myself with Spaztalk. I don't feel comfortable leaving him out here.
Why don't we just say you're like a service robot or something?
That's what I was getting ready to suggest. One of us can pass off as some sort of nobility. Nobility using Warforged as their butlers of such is not exactly the most common thing, but if anybody's gonna have that, it would be somebody of higher status.
Okay. Well, that's all well and good, but any of the management flagging me, that's they're gonna know instantly, so we're gonna need to try and avoid those kinds of people where possible.
What do you mean?
Well, put it this way, it's alright telling a noble visitor here that I'm a simple servant off the venue, but anybody that actually works here, they're gonna cop onto that story pretty quickly.
No, we're talking about passing you off as one of our servants.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that could work.
If we go in through the front door, if that's one of our only options, that could definitely be easily managed.
How about we have a look around here first?
If we do go with this plan, Pilot, you do have to watch your words.
My words. Right. Like profanity?
Profanity and talking back, all that sort of thing.
Listen here, you little Oh. Oh, I see what you mean now. It's not exactly the butler type. I get it.
Most machines are fully mechanical. Your very humanoid-like responses might set some people off.
Human, huh? Alright. Fine. I'll just shut my trap.
Well, let's get some clothes for Albertus then.
Yep, and we'll look into potential monster disguises as well to try and fit the theme. It might not even be anything extravagant. We might just need some themed masks or whatever, maybe some cloaks.
Suppose if worse comes to worse, and he kind of like, with making sure that nobody is watching, just kind of slyly like pulls down his the bandages across his cheek just to kind of show some of the decaying skin. I guess I wouldn't stand out too much if need be.
You know what? Solid idea. Now
I like it.
Let's go do our fucking runway. Fucking fashion shoot for the horse.
I'm gonna slay the competition.
Wow.
Bro's going to nay the competition, am I right?
Rehab was supposed to be effective.
With that bit.
Every fucking time a horse spun is made, I'm gonna play that audio.
Just to stop us.
This is our
I
punishment.
can't. I can't wait for the turtle to go back to normal size.
Nice.
Alright, but yeah, so King, we're gonna have a mosey around. We might actually let me get the exact note up because the campaign note. Let's go have a look if Shelby's fitting potentially has anything for us.
Okay. Yeah, that is the
How did
nicest.
you get that?
That is the nicest place in the Resplendent District. That's where most of the nobility gets their clothes, unless it's like royally handed down and whatnot.
Yep.
Is there a thrift shop nearby?
Go to the thrift shop. That's where all the heat is, and it's just a fucking t-shirt that says Alacara Anal Supremacy.
Yeah. Like a big puffer jacket or some shit that I can get from there. Like, dude.
So well, here's the thing. Keep in mind though, like anywhere else you go, you won't get stuff as nice as the rest of you are have the option to wear. However, since you all went to the ball, all the costs were covered. Now that that's over and the Locido family isn't covering you anymore, you would have to buy Albertus's outfit. So, so yes, Shelby's not there, but she appears to have some lady assistants. And they see you all come in, and they just bow, waiting for if you need anything from them or not. So,
Y'all got face paint?
good heavens, no! We wouldn't have anything so trash.
I'm sorry, don't mind this one. He was probably dropped multiple times as a baby.
Monster theme, come on.
How's a
Anyway,
robot dropped on its head?
So you dropped on your head?
I walk over to Spastic and bonk him on the head.
Ow.
All right, fellas,
Stop it.
hands to yourselves, please. Yes.
Anyway.
Sorry about their rather brash attitude. We're looking to potentially outfit this one here with not a full outfit, but just something a bit more pleasant. Maybe a shirt, jacket, and pants if you've got anything.
And preferably costing silver.
Ignore him.
The one girl literally is like, "Hey, that is rude. Do not laugh." Sorry, costing silver. That's a good one. Oh.
Yes, don't worry about him. He doesn't understand the finer things.
Of course, it's all right.
can pay more. I can pay in gold. Yeah, I just
Fancy
don't.
schmancy.
I just don't want to spend a fortune. That's all. All I need is just a fancy outfit for a good night out with these fellas.
Well, we are the most well-kept royalty bargain barrel in the city, though we can probably find you something in our more financially appropriate section, though I should warn you, people come to us from all over for our outfittings, so we will see what we could do in terms of pricing, but it might not be to your liking.
Of course, just give us a quote and it'll be fine.
They
And
go
we'll have a look around.
They go through, and she's like, well, judging about your appearance, your size would be about this. And so she looks through. The other one's still trying to calm down from laughing about that silver comment. So, but the one
As she
woman,
should.
She's. Would you get a hold of yourself? I'm gonna step out for a second. Silver.
I'm Mrs. Bush, but fuck you.
Please forgive her. She's new here, a bit more arrogant than some others. All right, let's see here. And she's like, I suggest going with something, a regular white collar. Here we are. She's and she's like, and then perhaps a brown jacket. It would greatly bring out the skin.
Do you have this in black?
If you would like in black, I can do that as well, though it might be a little more. Here we are. This one should fit you quite nicely. And then we have some reasonable trousers as well over here. I can't guarantee how well the material will hold, but it gives you the illusion of looking quite dapper. Let us see here.
Is there a mirror inside?
Yeah, there's mirrors set up. You can just kind of stand in one. You can try them on. Just be careful. So.
Albertus basically picks the pieces of clothing up, just holds them in front of him while standing in front of the mirror. I'll take him.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's see. And she starts like scribbling down like cost. Would you like any shoes or accessories with that?
Do you have a tie by any chance?
Oh yes. And she spins like a giant wheel. You can just make up one if you want. There's like a large assortment of ties.
A red tie.
Okay. Wow, I give him the free ball and he picks just a single color. You know what? Fine, I won't judge. The single colored ones would probably be cheaper anyway, so. So let's see.
Next time you know to give the full fucking Patrick Bateman breakdown. Alright, that's what you have to do next time.
Alright, a silk red with stripes and spots tie.
There you go.
I want your most lucrative scarlet red tie with some gold lining along the side of it. I think that would really bring out the color of my eyes.
Egyptian thread, if you will. Or, sorry, Alcaran thread, if you will.
Alright, she scribbled it down. Let's see. That'll be for that, and then that much for those. Alright, for everything, your total today will be 70 gold pieces.
Hold up, give me a second. I need to fucking add an audio effect.
No, he doesn't.
No, you don't. You can just.
Yeah, like just put your hand in your wallet and hand her the money.
The main issue is that on this character I have fuck all money.
Yeah, he has no
money. I never fully set up money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, Albertus wouldn't have much money, so.
True. Then if that's the case, then Lucian will like reach into his pouch and be like, "There you go. That should cover the cost for my friend there."
Very good, very good. Silver! Ah! She's still dying in the other room. Well, keep in mind, 10 silvers, 1 gold, so you're looking at, you know, a lot more silver, so than the cost here, so.
Quick question before we get out of your hair, as it were. I don't suppose you've got any masks that might fit a more monster-esque masquerade?
Oh, good heavens, no, we wouldn't have something so horrific here. This is for simply beauty and outstandishness. But, you're more than welcome out to go to, I don't know, where the dregs live. I'm sure they have something in the marketplace there. She instantly, like, loses, like, distaste when you saying you want to wear, like, masks and shit, so.
Well, I do appreciate the recommendation, but I will say, they do say that masquerade balls are the height of class and culture, so the fact that you're not selling them here is a huge loss of profit, I must say.
Anyways, if there's not anything else I can do for you, I will bid you all good day.
I would like to buy a bow tie.
What happened to your one before?
Any bow tie will do.
She walks off. She comes back with, it's like black and white. It's like slightly striped down the middle. Here you go, sir. Is this to your liking?
It is. How much?
It is quite expensive fabric here. That'll be 15 gold pieces. For
And
it.
before she even finishes the sentence, I'm going to drop down 2,318 pieces of silver right in front of her.
So random.
Why that amount specifically?
Because
That's
I
what
was
he's
as
got.
much as I have.
Jesus.
She's making that zoomed out anime character face where it's just two like dots for the eyes at this point, just like.
I am requesting exact change. You do not get a tip.
Okay. She
You
has
guys
to like.
trot on. This is going to take a minute.
She has to, like,
Sorry,
she-
walk on.
She has to take like the first layer of like her fancy robing and like pour some of the coins into it to carry it all. And then she like slams it all and she counts out 150 silver before giving the rest back to you. And then she
Oh,
basically
darling.
shoves the rest of it behind the desk. You just hear
I'm gonna call over to darling. Make sure you don't rip your raggedy little dress while you're carrying all that. Might leave a wee bit of a rip.
How dare he? All right, you have been paid. I hope it is to your satisfaction. So deduct 150 silver.
Well, thank you. All right, gentlemen, ready to go? I'm gonna put it on like sideways. It's like vertical. It doesn't look right at all.
Is there any damage on the desk where he dropped all that silver?
A little, yeah. The couple of the coins started to break the wood a bit, so.
Insane. Well, we bid you, bid you, yes, we bid you,
Slaps
bid
her,
you
thanks to
well.
your dad.
Just fucking bitch slap her and then we leave. Yes, we bid you well, and we hope that you have a wonderful evening.
And to you all as well.
How about that we leave?
Okay.
Because these snobby, stuck-up pricks are not what I like.
No.
I've already got to deal with one of them, and he's fine.
That's Alakara. That's how most of them are, so.
I hate Alakara. What a shithole. I say
live here.
Get into my backstory. What a shithole, I say, after living here for 10 years.
Alakara is my city.
England is my city.
Zargenthix is my city.
That's a continent.
You're
Yeah,
a
well-
continent. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I don't
That
really
was
know what
terrible.
Came over me
That
right
was
there.
terrible.
You know, thank you, Joy. Thanks for backing me up, big man.
Oh.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Okay, players versus DM mentality. I can play that game. That's fine.
Honestly, I can't stand all these rich people. Back where I come from in Dorvana, honestly, we were simple people. Well, my
Tell.
dad, I'm gonna ignore that. My dad had a good saying whenever we were growing up: keep a shovel of shit on the table to keep the flies off the butter.
Oh.
Oh
It's a good
my
phrase.
god.
What a man of wisdom.
Exactly. It worked too.
What do you mean it worked?
Practical application.
I'm never having dinner with your family ever.
What?
You know what? Scratch that. I'm never having dinner with you again. Like, you can sit at another table anytime we go out anywhere. Like, just... Oh, God. Alright, let's just go look for this fucking masquerade shop and get some fucking masks.
Was it something I said? We're gonna...
It's everything you said! Shut up!
Okay then.
Yeah, we are looking for a masquerade shop now, King.
I will say it's getting as you make your way throughout the city to the commoner area. The sun's starting to set, so you're running out of time. But
Yep.
eventually, you do find a shop where it's a costume shop basically. They're from masks to disguises and stuff. Everything there. Even the guy sitting behind the desk is wearing like a Phantom of the Opera mask. Good evening. How might I service you today?
Well, we are looking for some more spooky masquerade masks for a outing tonight with a bit of a monster theme, potentially some cloaks as well.
Indeed, that I can do. And he pulls out like a giant like crate and pops it open. Inside here, you will see the masks we have on specialty. Various creatures of the like. So you have your owlbears, to your ropers, to your... He picks up just some slime face. Whatever the hell this is. There are many options here, and we're having a special, 5 gold per mask. However, depending on the occasion, if you would like to see our more pristine options, I can offer that as well.
Wait.
I'm very curious what you mean by pristine.
Well, more like masquerade masks. Like they're still eerie looking masks, but they're more like golden trimmed, and they have like, they're a lot more fancy looking. These are like masks kids might even wear. They still look like monsters and hide your features, but it'll be like, they're like rubbery and leathery and stuff. The more pristine ones are more like porcelain and shit and like higher quality. So
okay.
So this is a limited time event. This whole get up and dress up, that sort of thing.
You're asking the guy?
Yeah.
I was simply given the information from one of the Trueblood fellows. He said he gave me some money, and it allowed me to have a sale, at least on these simpler masks. The pristine ones, the price will be higher, of course.
Well then, whip out the more pristine ones if we want to, look more presentable. We should do our best.
He actually just pulls a curtain behind him. All these are individually set on like a rack for each of them. These are much more expensive. They are 40 apiece.
Oof. Gotta break my bank doing this. Oh, Ken, give me a list of what doohickeys and gizmos and monster redos we can suspect to see up there in mask form.
In terms of the pristine masks, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the bottom row are like, just simple masquerade masks of various shapes. So these just look like creepy people, like the silent expressionless masks and whatnot. Various male and female faces with various jewels embedded in like foreheads and the temples. Various golden trims around the edges and like the noses and stuff framing it out.
Okay.
As you go up, you see more animalistic-looking things. Things like just more like Egyptian-looking faces, like a vicious dog face, a very bug-eyed owl face, even like a giant boar with golden tusks protruding out of it, or a large bear face. These are, once again, these masks don't really have like fur or leather on them. They're all very like solid material, but you get the gist of it. And then as you go one higher, they're all the same price, but up higher you have more monstrous features. There is a devil face with ruby horns protruding out of it that looks quite haunting and reminds you of your father a little bit. There is let's see, what else do I have written here? Okay, yes, there's actually another like owlbear face, but this one is of course of the higher quality. The beak almost looks like it is made of diamonds. They're probably cheaply crafted diamonds, but for the price of only 40 gold, but still. There is also, fucking hell, one of those, I forgot its name. I wrote it down.
Dragon mask.
No.
Yeah, one of the dragon
There's a black dragon mat. No. That'd be funny though. There is
I was waiting for you to say it. It's like, let me see what the name was. Oh yeah, a dragon mask.
There's
a black chromatic dragon mask just casually chilling there. We don't know how we got it, but it's been here a while now.
There's an obsidian looking mask with barely any features. The eye holes are so small you wouldn't even be able to tell the thing had eyes. It's just for someone to see out of. They look to be that of like a ghostly shadow one might encounter. And then there's one that looks to be some sort of royal skeleton head as well. So many options.
I can't believe none of us even thought to use the chromatic dragon masks like as our masks for this thing. That would have been like
that would have
raised a few questions.
Nobody else would know what it is.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Unless there's members of the cult like in there.
I mean, we know we're in Alakara, so
yeah, like
My brother in Alakara. Have you seen how many times we've run into the cult at the weirdest places?
My brother in Tyr, they are literally fucking everywhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay on brand. Lucian is gonna indicate up to the devilish mask with the ruby horns.
Damn.
I like that one. I'll take that. Why not?
One of our top sellers. An excellent choice. So you're gonna pay him 40 gold for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
Alright,
Is
well,
there any like dragon-esque masks?
Alas, I'm actually fresh out of those. Some various black-cloaked individuals came by a couple
Fucking
weeks
of
ago and
course.
bought all of my dragon-esque masks.
I'm just as he's saying this, I'm just gonna put my hands on my head and just sort of look at the other guys like big brain. That's a shame. I do like dragons, as you can tell. I'm kind of like cosplaying right now tonight, you know, for the event.
I see that your outfit is actually quite admirable. If you have about 9 days, that's when my next shipment will come in.
Well,
kinda
I
need it for
am
about an
looking
hour
to
from
get
now.
into. Yeah, I do kind of need it, but
I'm afraid all that is on display is all that I can offer you.
okay. Well, I'll take the boar one. I'm
Here you are, good sir. That'll be 40 gold.
gonna like crudely try and put like it just hangs over one of my antlers.
Okay, what are you thinking about? I'll point at the owlbear one in the top row, and I'll be like, I'll take that one.
Here you are, fair lady.
Thank you.
fair.
Albertus turns to the group. I swear to God, if you point at that worst one on the top row, I will cut you.
So about that, what?
Do you, my good sir, have one? I point to one that's in the shape of a wolf head.
I'm gonna whisper over to the Lucy in here as well as he's doing is like, you know, he's looking for you to pay for this, don't you? Like
He
he
hand-
very
doesn't
aware,
understand.
that's
He
fine.
knows that he has no money right
He
now.
hands you the
like,
wolf
he
head.
knows this.
And I hand him 40 gold because
My character has 25 gold to their name.
and a sugar daddy apparently.
Hawkspire's
Whatever,
not
it's
canon in
a
this
fun
world.
Patronage.
Arius, so I want to real quick, as we'll say, like as all of that was happening, since Lucian was the first to get his mask, I'll kind of like nudge him and be like, "Do you mind if I take a look at it real quick?"
By all means.
I want to take a look at the gems that have been set into the mask, and I don't. King, what do you want me to roll to determine like what these jewels would be like relatively worth, considering I work with a lot of this stuff now?
Oh, okay. Fuck.
Just casually fucking checking the mask jewel's value in front of the fella.
Yeah, there isn't really
20
a role
bucks.
for interpret value options, so...
I mean,
Investigation.
I could do.
Or monocle, yeah. Yeah, monocle's fine.
That's true. We do have the. That's true. We do have the monocle.
Yeah, we could always just like check the value of the stuff when we get back.
Well, do you know, like,
Well,
you're-
the only
you're
reason
like
I'm
a
asking.
gem
The only
guy.
reason. Well, here's the thing. The only reason I'm asking is because I think 40 gold for a fucking mask is ludicrous.
Oh, of
Arius
course.
thinks so, anyways. So Arius wants to haggle.
Of
Uh-huh.
course, 40 gold is fucking ludicrous, but like, you know, in this economy, like, you know...
So you're gonna use
Not
the
really
monocle, or are you
surprised.
just gonna... You wanna roll something?
We just grab the monocle then.
Yeah, it's in my back pocket. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, wrong
Oh, yeah.
pocket.
Which pocket? Left cheek.
Left cheek!
Okay, so...
Yep.
Looking at the devilish face mask, so the only gems that are in it specifically are the horns, which appear to be in the shape of rubies. Placing the monocle over it, it interprets them that, although they are actually made of rubies, they are somewhat more hollow, as it is just an outer shell of a ruby gem. But it is still a natural gem. So you can interpret that each horn would be worth roughly 15 gold each.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm only losing like 10 gold technically on this mask. Yeah, that's not
All right,
bad.
so I'll hand him back the mask and the monocle. I want to look at some of the more. So I'm looking at I say the bottom row of the more like twisted human kind of ish masks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a jeweler by trade, and there's some nice looking ones here, but I think I'd probably only pay about like 30 for a mask like this.
Oh, really now? I assure you the gems embedded in these masks are all natural. They come from the ground and have not been altered. They are simply small and maybe not have made of the nicest quality. That's why they were given to me and imbued in these masks. I assure you, you will not find anything better as an option.
Yeah. Can I weigh in a second? Sorry, as well. It's the ethical considerations as well. I mean, you said that this was asked for you to pay by a Trueblood, did you say? I don't know. That family's a little sketchy. I'm gonna turn to Arius and sort of kind of gesture, like play along with this.
I have no doubt that the gems themselves are not natural, but at least on this mask that you sold my friend here, I can tell. And I'll kind of like give him I'll kind of give the horns like a little flick with my finger. They're a bit on the hollower side in the middle.
Well, of course they would be. If those horns are massive, if I used them, if they were made of complete and utter rubies, it would be worth hundreds, and no one would pay such a thing for a mask. Look, do not want any bad traction. I can knock the price down to 32 if it will make you silenced.
32 will be acceptable. Thank you.
Very well. And he hands you one of the more humanoid-looking masks.
All right. Sweet. Thank you for your patronage, good sir.
And you all as well. Farewell this fine evening.
So, about that, by the way, with the Trueblood, it's a little odd. You didn't question it at all, but what kind of guy, what did they look like? Did somebody just kind of come over to you and say that, hey, I'm a Trueblood, can you sell these?
It was a convoy with the family carrying the family insignia. It was not my place to ask questions, and for the sake of business improvement, I saw no reason to.
Odd. Were there many people around, or?
Wait, what?
Were there many people in the convoy? Was it maybe just a few, or, just a bit odd. I haven't seen them around in a while, so.
It was one of their butlers carrying the insignia, and he had a letter signed by one Griffin Trueblood. That is all that I know.
I look at Spastok. That's pretty common in cities like these for some of the higher nobility families. A lot of them won't go out and do things themselves, sending others to do it for them, bearing their crests.
Yeah, checks out.
All right, let's get out of here before.
Yeah, let's go back to the Wandering Oak and get into our change of clothes before heading out for the night.
Did you want cloaks too, or no?
Cloaks?
I will just check his lineup of cloaks real quick, just in case.
Well, you could get some very bare bones ones of various grays, blacks, and browns if you want, which are just 1 gold apiece. They're just regular old cloaks. If you want something fancier, though, they're going to be about 10 each, because they're actually, like, bedazzled a bit, so...
I've got my own cloak.
Finally, something I can afford myself!
I'll just say, for the sake of roleplay, I'm gonna skip it and just say I bought a pretty decent cloak.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to roleplay at all. Just if anybody wants any, we can buy it and you can move on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just buy like a cloak that goes with the blue suit that I brought last time when we were doing our thing.
So cheap one or fancy one?
Let's go for a fancy one. Fuck it. I feel like splurging.
It'll be 10 gold, and it comes with cool looking frilly golden shoulder pads. So.
Ooh, frilly shoulder pads.
Fancy.
The main reason why Albertus buys a cloak is because the moment he gets pissed in that area, he is afraid that his pants will rip.
Valid, actually, yeah.
That's fair.
He needs to cover up his lower half.
Are you buying cheap or fancy, Albertus?
I bought a fancy one.
Okay.
So I can actually buy that.
So that's 10 gold, and you're down to 15. Oh, Sketchy, you're buying it too.
Yeah, I'm buying one too.
Alright, take your fancy
I'm
one.
buying a fancy cloak as well. Fuck it, why not?
Alright, that's 10 gold for everyone except Arius, so...
And you're just...
Yeah, we're not in Rome, for the record.
When in Elturia, do as the Elturians do.
What do the Alturians do?
This isn't Elturia.
Orgies. Yeah, but, saying when in Alakara, it didn't quite roll off the tongue as well.
Okay. So you guys go to the Wandering Oak. You guys go to the Wandering Oak as night begins to set in and the moon slowly begins to rise. You're gonna get all dressed up and look all fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself look dapper again. And then after getting ready, I'm gonna go sit and wait in the main drinking area for the rest of the party to reassemble before we head out. I'm gonna pounce back 6 stiff ones because
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say no one else is saying anything. You guys, what are you guys doing? Talk to me. Tell the story.
Apparently they're getting changed IRL so they can really immerse themselves in this roleplay. So
Everyone literally just changes their t-shirts and shorts in this moment.
I kind of need a fucking new change of t-shirt, bro. I'm sweating through this bitch.
Same. But
We've only been playing an hour.
Yeah, I'm getting really.
It's been really exciting. Okay.
It's really hot in my room, actually.
Oh, that's why I have the air on. I have a fan going. I'm good right now, but
I got a
got my
fan going.
Camp Pyro hat on, and you open a fucking window.
I'm on like the 2nd level of my house, and heat just rises up here. And
Bro's playing on the
gets
roof.
trapped. That would be insane. I could get to my roof.
he rolls a nat 1. He has to jump off and stick the landing.
You can survive that probably.
Oh, you can.
my
You'll probably pop a knee, but you can survive it.
I'd break both of my legs if I jumped off the roof of my house.
You'll be fine, dude.
Did you just tell him to try?
Yeah.
I told him to roll. Yeah.
Roll would be worse. He'll probably crack his head. Okay, we're not talking about this.
Roll acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, roll acrobatics.
Yeah. I'll dress on the same old dress from before. Put the cloak over it as well, and then go down and wait for the others as well.
Yes, I've got my fancy clothing on, and I've got my cloak that I've been carrying with me this entire time wrapped around me.
Well, whilst we're waiting for the other 2 fucking degenerates, should we have a drink to kind of ease our nerves a bit before we go throwing ourselves into things?
As if this stuff does anything for me. Jesus, I can't speak today. As if this stuff does anything for me anyways, but fuck it.
Nah, fuck it, placebo effect. We'll make sure you feel nice and easy.
Tell you what, kiddos, I'll pour you some of the good stuff. And she starts pouring this clear, strong liquid into these smaller glasses.
Wow.
Rolling them
really
to you.
treating us like, you didn't even give me this kind of stuff on my 21st birthday.
Let's just say I'm in a giving mood, and I expect you to pay it off for all of them tomorrow. Good night. And she walks out.
What a
She
great
raised
woman.
me well.
Your adoptive mother is much more of an improvement over your birth one, that's for sure.
Don't get me wrong, I get that there is tension, but my mother wasn't as bad as my father. As far as I remember, she was actually rather nice. She always just wanted the best for me. Now my dad, on the other hand, he was a prick. I remember
him, but I do remember seeing him quite a bit out and about.
Well, be glad he didn't fucking raise you, because I remember, what was it? I remember when my arm mutated and he kicked me out purely for the sake of keeping the family's reputation afloat. Hate that guy.
We should find him, and we should beat him up.
Tempting, but I've already got a bit of a reputation for being a monster. I'd rather not people see me that way.
Suit yourself.
I'm looking forward to tonight. It should be fun. I can feel it in my blood, It's gonna be a good evening. Gonna be great.
We're there for like some serious stuff, Lucian.
Yeah, or he's just kind of like just idly like tapping his glass, like not looking straight into it. Like he's just like, this is not going to be fun for him.
I mean, it could be serious and fun. Like, I think I'm gonna have a great time. Roll some dice, cause some mischief. Maybe have some controversy blowback on fucking my dad and his fucking lot. That'll be fun.
You actually have a drink?
I genuinely just have a beer on my end. It's so good. But so that raises a question. So how are we gonna get in? Are we gonna try and sneak in, or are we thinking of using
The main
my
entrance?
name? Yeah.
I think the the casino should be open to the public, so I don't think getting in will be much of a problem.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll see if we can just get in ordinarily, but I would rather get your guys' thoughts just in case it is not exactly open to the public, just in case. That's all.
Indeed. At the end, I imagine if they do have some sort of a list, or if they do only allow certain people of nobility in, you can use your name and I can use my name to get some of these other people in as guests. I will obviously not be using my real first name, but...
And he kind of brings up his one of the pendants around his neck, which shows the Trueblood family crest.
Evan's not exactly much of a socialite, so I could probably use his name to get in, considering we're all masked.
Edison holds up his left hand and, like, with his thumb like, adjusts the ring around his finger to show the Losidel crest on his ring. Well, looks like we both got some up our sleeves. Ooh. Now, where the fuck are those two fucking buffoons?
Albertus came down.
To change?
He came down. He went to the bathroom.
Yeah, Albertus came down. We're now waiting on Spaz Talk.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Spazzy Wazzy.
Motherfucker's got the least amount of clothes to put on, yet somehow takes forever.
I wonder what's going on in his room.
Is he not here? He's typing.
Fucking Lucian goes over the steps and just calls up, I swear to God, if you are touching yourself...
Okay, you know...
Sorry, gotta break the nerves.
It was at this point I realized my mic was not working.
That's insane.
Bruh. That's so fucking funny. We've probably been interrupting you this entire time, I'm sorry.
And we've not even known it.
No, we don't. I have no idea. Yes. Is it still broken? Can you not, like...
Sketchy?
Is it still
Are
not
you
working?
literally just not talking?
No, his mic isn't working.
That's what I mean. Like, we
type-
just
yeah.
can't hear you this entire time.
Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese cinema image right here. Just
For
Yeah.
the sake of making this easier, let's just say he comes downstairs at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I
Sketchy,
just
type in
imagine-
chat what you're wanting to say.
I just imagine us talking to him and then him responding in like those old school black and white.
Oh, like a silent
early
film,
days
yeah.
of- The silent film with like the interrupting like screens of just text.
In canon, this is like Spaz Talk's like microphone like not working.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
The suit comes down, it's just staring at all of you. Are you okay in there?
The mouth opens, but like
Sounds
no
fine.
sound comes out because the speaker's broken. That's about who bought them.
I doubt the shopkeeper was gonna have any more information than what was given. It didn't seem like the one to ask very many questions. Probably they were most likely just some random members of the cult anyway. My password to what exactly?
Me when I'm talking to the voices.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I would have liked to find out more about those marks and asked about who bought them. And there you answer. I think it would have been good to find out what these mean, if they're a password or something. I'm not sure, but they have to have had reasoning.
Well, most likely that mean if the cult's getting involved in whatever's going on in the casino, then that means they're involved with Griffin.
drama.
Bum bum bum.
Arius, how do you plan on dealing with Griffin if we encounter him?
I know what I said in front of all of the Knights of Justice and the Coalition, but honestly, I'm still not sure. As much as I'd like to think I could just end it, I don't know. He's still my little brother after all.
We can knock him out.
Alright. There we go,
could
I'm back.
beat 7 Shades of shit out of him. I think that'd be fun.
The other problem is he was present at my assassination with Griffin. Or oh shit, with Nigel. So if I let him go, he's more than likely going to go back to Nigel and tell him everything.
And the cat's out of the bag.
Meow.
I have an
Oh, there's a
idea.
cat in the bag.
Everyone has a snooze button on the top of their heads. Let's use this snooze button.
What the fuck is a snooze button?
What?
Are you high?
Let me just demonstrate it. I walk over to Pilot and I tap him like pretty hard on his head.
Ow! You stop doing that. That's the second time today.
Seems I haven't gotten the spot just right, and I move my hand a tiny bit further to the back of his head.
No. Alright, you're gonna have to roll to hit for the second one.
No PvP.
It's without damage.
Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
I do try to avoid it though, like notably you see me trying to avoid it.
Okay, then he has to roll the hit to make it land. and we just won't
No,
do it
let's
again.
not draw on that much. No, it's alright.
18.
He does hit. Yeah,
It hits. You knock him out temporarily.
See, everyone has a snooze button. If you
You
know the
just
spot.
hit him.
Again. A snooze
I
button
wouldn't
on top
consider
of
that a
the head.
snooze button. That is what I call a fucking deterrent.
Violence.
Listen,
Violence as well.
I'm already having issues with my speaking system, alright? I don't need you fucking it up more, okay?
Knocking him out also
Anyway.
isn't exactly a solution to the entire problem.
Yeah, exactly. And what are we gonna do with the guy anyway? Look, I don't like bringing this up, Arius, but what is your end goal here? Are we here to capture, kill, maim? I don't like
Banish to the
raising that
depths of hell.
subject
Maybe a
with
bit
you.
of both.
Listen, okay, guys, look, this is a family member. Like, I don't like saying this, Arius, but what is your intention? It's up to you.
I'm not 100% sure and still trying to figure that out. But look, just allow me to handle this. At the end of the day, one way or another, we'll put a stop to it. What happens with Griffin is my business, and I'm sure I'll figure out what to do.
You got all
Alright.
that, Lucian?
Yes, I will not interfere with his family matters. I promise. Just if you do need help, though, just like let me know. I'll put a hole in anyone.
I appreciate it. Thank you all for not thinking too harshly of me based on what Griffin has done.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I could sit here and be like, "Wow, asshole family," but let's be real. Like, I've seen the fact that you're nothing like that. I know you probably could be, but you're not. You've got at least a good heart in you, so I'm not gonna hold you responsible for their actions. Just, if you can, knock some sense into them and correct them.
Well, I guess we'll see how that goes tonight then. Shall we be off?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. I'm looking forward to
suppose
getting my
so.
fucking drink on.
I think you've already started that, by the looks of things. I think you've. Okay, you know what? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Before he like hits a wall or something on his way out.
Oh, the fucking curb's a bit higher than I anticipated. What the hell?
Who put this door here?
Hey, you're kind of hot, I say, speaking to a support beam.
All right. So you guys, it's getting late.
So
You
you come
guys
here
are heading off. I hope.
Yeah.
Yes, we're heading out.
Looking at a support beam. Hey, you got wood?
Christ.
Do that snooze button thing again.
Yeah.
He's looking at like a wanted poster and it's like,
Oh,
damn,
look,
that's a
that's
little
funny.
expensive for you.
Damn.
Okay. That can't be that good, right? 1,000 gold.
The casino.
Alright, let's go.
Per night seems a bit steep, but okay.
1,000 gold head is fucking special.
Well, it's a group wanted poster. It said 1,000 gold a head. It's like 1,000 gold a head. Why does it cost so much?
It's because it's
That head better send
resplendent
me to
head.
the afterlife, goddammit.
My eyes better be rolling.
Splendid head is wild. That is incredible. Thank you for that.
Incredible.
You are
Thank
welcome.
you, King.
You
I'm
are
putting that
welcome.
in my notes.
Splendid head. Yeah.
Splendid
That's
head.
why it's so expensive. Anyways, moving on. Glad I could contribute. Anyways, you guys travel back to the Resplendent District, where they give Resplendent head in the middle as the night begins to set in. The temperature outside starts to get a little cooler, like shiver going through you guys. as you luckily have these cloaks to keep you nice and warm. You see the now refurbished casino with lights all over it. It is like a shining circus of a building now in the middle. You see giant, almost like tentacle-eyed creatures, although they're fake and simply set up along the walls and such. Various individuals, most of them looking rich, but some of them also common folk, wearing various masks of various qualities, heading inside to and fro. Multiple guards set up shop. You begin to walk across, like, what is a purposely torn up green carpeting, showing the way with various lanterns and such. Let me get to the page here now. Walking through some tents. There you all are, looking so adorbs. Okay, here we go.
So sexy.
Thank you, Jordan.
The map!
No way.
No way.
Way.
Man,
Huh.
my
August
fucking-
Courtyard. Very groovy looking.
Interesting thing up here.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
I
we
wonder
don't see
what
that
that
yet.
is.
Well, we don't see that yet.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
That's insane.
Wow.
We might actually be fucking stupid.
Might.
We all are collectively just sharing one brain cell today. That's wild.
For real. Just.
Alright, Arius, lead
Music.
the way.
Yep, lead the way, big man.
Well, atmosphere change. Let's go. All right. So let's start walking up. Are we like the first people here, or is there like a line of?
No,
like,
people have been
coming
heading.
ahead of us?
There's no line. You guys can head in, but you've seen other people head in so far, so.
So does it look like guards are kind of like stopping them, like asking for names? Or...
Yes, they do. They do seem to be talking to people as they approach, and they at least one of the guards will bring the people into this, past the main doors into this little room, and then he comes back out. So.
Cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and nudge Zelia. Hey, you mind doing that mind speaking thing again?
And replying in your mind, that's been up for the entire day already?
I knew that.
Communicating through everybody's head. I'll just have Pilot. You'll stick with me. I'll have you kind of disguise yourself as
That's a guy in a cloak.
A Trueblood Warforged butler. Zelia and Albertus, you stick with Lucy and use his name to get in.
Sounds
Alright.
good with me.
I'll
Okay.
climb it from here on, and then Evan.
Hey, at least he actually
At least you remembered the name.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Olvin. Yeah.
My movement's gonna be very slow. I don't know why, but like, it's very fucking laggy for me.
Yeah, just refresh it. I get that sometimes.
It doesn't even matter if I refresh it. It still does it.
Well,
Is
maybe you're
hardware
trash.
acceleration off?
Good question. I actually don't know the answer.
Because this only seems to lag for me if I'm having a weird start up on it, or if hardware acceleration's off.
What is it like? Is it a GX control or?
It should just be in your settings in the top right, Google.
Oh, I'm on Opera.
Oh, I would not. I have no idea then.
I mean,
Shrugs.
Get a better computer.
Honestly, probably not wrong.
New AMDs are coming out.
Browser window.
Yeah. I do just.
I see you're suffering
also-
with Chrome and Opera DX. Have you tried building an entirely new PC for it?
It might also just be my fucking internet, which
Could be anything.
sucks.
Maybe.
Sucks. Eventually, I'm gonna like. Eventually, I plan to hardwire this thing into an actual router.
All right. So who's up? You're walking up to the guards with your mech.
Mm-hmm. With my
Yeah,
mech.
but then like Zelia, fucking Albertus, and I will stay behind. Like we'll go in next, so it doesn't like we're together kind of thing.
Okay. As you approach, the guards kind of step in front of you. Halt. I would like your name, please.
Evan Trueblood, and this is my Warforged assistant accompanying me tonight.
Oh, Master Trueblood, we weren't expecting you this evening.
Well, it's been a while since I've been out and about, so I figured I'd take a step out.
Of course, he kind of glances up at that thing, and he sees the mask like awkwardly hanging off the side of its face. Ha, nice. All right. This way, please. And he leads the two of you into this like little area here. Now I have to try and move shit without making a big fuss.
Big fuck.
That's,
No,
that
no.
is-
Big fuck.
that is not
Big
what I
fuck.
said, but okay.
Big shit said.
So he lets you in and closes the door as he walks out. As you two approach, this next guy steps up. Well, first let me read. The solid oak floors have fine-tipped carved marks through them, depicting flowing waves to match the stone walls painted with various palm trees that almost look like a beach, but now the coloring has been altered to make it look more horrific. A couple colorful sofas fill the outer walls, and a couple intimidating guards are waiting for you yet again. Please leave your weapons with us before entering. They shall be returned to you upon your exit.
All right, and I'll take the katana off and the dagger off and hand it to him.
Thank you, sir. And he goes and like deposits them in like a little chest off to the side. You may now enter.
Thank you.
Head in.
Okay.
In our mind, I would speak to Lucian and Albertus and be like, so, what exactly is our story?
Well, based on things, I'm thinking of passing Albertus off as
I swear to God.
as an assistant, maybe some help, allocated to us by the family. And due to the fact that they might not allow to help, if you're down for it, of course, I'll brandish you as my quote-unquote date.
She grabs your arm. Sure thing, big man.
Ooh. Muy caliente.
Get a room, you
Lucian's face immediately goes red.
No, genuinely, like, in my head, I'm just like, bro's never like had his arm held like this before. Like, bro was like, all right, cool. Totally not blushing like crazy. Like, you know, totally not crimson face right now. Remain calm.
Blood starts shooting out of nose, air out of the ears.
Passes out, gets dragged along by Zalia.
You're not
Who's
escaping
awake?
me that easily.
Awooga. But yeah, we do approach next.
Name, please.
Lucian Losidel.
Ah, the Lucidel family. And he pulls out a parchment. I do not see your name on tonight's list. Do you have a special request?
Well, I think we all know my very special request over here, and I'm gonna discreetly present like 20 gold in my palm, like bribing him.
Ah, yes. There you are on the list, and he takes the gold out of your hand. Thank you, Master Losidel. You may follow me, please.
Oh, it pays to be a rich boy.
As you walk by Albertus, you hear this guy just grumble. He's like, figures he gets the ones who tip.
Aww. That's hilarious.
And then he'll shut the door and leave you guys in there. Your weapons, please, and then you may enter.
Oh, of course, you guys are keeping the place safe. I appreciate that. And then, draw his blade, draw his revolver, and hand him over.
Yeah.
By the way, I think you had your revolver at the tiefling shop. We can say you got it back in time, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
I hand over a short sword and some darts.
Yeah, I'll hand over my mace and my shield.
You didn't ask me earlier, by the way, but I've left my great club with that guy too.
I assumed you did, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know you're basically a walking weapon
was gonna
anyway,
say.
so.
Yeah.
My thinking of that was that because he is supposed to be like a servant, that they don't even question him. Because they
Yeah.
assume that you wouldn't allow the servant to carry a weapon.
Fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Well, but you can
yeah,
see it, like,
regardless, I've left.
strapped
I've
on.
left.
There's
the
no,
club.
there's no real way to like hide a great club on your person anyways.
Yeah.
Not really. I wrap it up in my cloak and just hold it like a butler would, like over my arm. No, I've left my club.
Now,
Alright.
you basically hide the club the way that Kieran fucking the hot dog Omegle stuff, Kieran.
Oh, well, I'll just put it down my throat.
Yeah.
What?
And
I'll get into this bit of lore later. This is Kieran background lore, not Lucian.
Fair enough.
Spastic just gulps the fucking club.
All right, so you can all enter, and then I will read.
Okie dokie.
Your senses become overwhelmed at the scene before you. A couple dozen tables each with groups of rich and even poor-looking individuals hovering around them, hoping to try their luck. Rich spices from air fresheners and perfume lingers in the air. There are people jumping over. There are people that appear to be like making a ruckus in a room nearby. You just hear some sort of like loud clopping sounds as if people are jumping over things. Many drunken faces laugh while sitting on the stools by the bar. You see all around cards being dealt, chips being bet, dice being rolled, and the occasional sounds of cheering. Though there seem to be more upset people here than happy ones right now.
Love that. Love that for casino.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a lovely environment.
So, what is it you do here exactly?
Well, we're going to start off by blending in and going to go fetch a drink real quick, and then we're going to maybe try our hand at gambling a little bit so we look like we're actually fitting in here.
Of course, my love.
Over.
Somehow gets redder.
Yeah. Gets redder, trips and falls, yanks her dress off, exposes bare bottom, to Love Roo style. Yeah.
Get a hold of yourself. You're gonna blow our cover.
Do you guys say that to each other like in your mind or?
Yeah, in mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine that the whole party fucking is it. It's like,
right.
I'm sorry. What
we
cover?
don't have privacy in here, right?
Bro, this is the group chat.
This is the group chat.
Yeah, guys, stop adding me if I'm not a part of the conversation. Damn it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we'll make our way over to the bar itself then.
Bar. Step aside, civilian.
Oh.
Step aside, civilian pulls him off the fucking.
Yeah.
Step aside, throws him across the room.
Bro ends up embedded in a fucking wall across into a different building entirely.
He pulls a Vicinity from episode 1.
Oh my god.
The bartender's already looking a little overwhelmed, but he's like, "Hey, what can I get you?"
What kind of champagnes do you have on offer here?
We got the sweetest bubbly you can imagine, and as he pulls a freshly made bottle out.
Oh, I'll take 2 glasses of that, and make it 3 for my assistant over here as well.
He puts that in front of Albertus, and he's just like, "You have a kind employer over here."
I'm not an assistant. He just employed me to look at some ancient scrolls that he had.
Yeah, so you're assisting me with stuff.
That's fun. Don't care. Anyways, next, and he goes up. What can I get you, sir?
Red wine, please.
Ah, good choice. And he slides that over to you. I assume that doesn't need a drink.
No, he's just my butler for tonight. Just a simple machine.
Give him a little right on his chest there.
Very well. Who else? And he starts helping everybody.
What a nice guy.
I look telepathically to Arius. I'm just gonna be like, I look forward to see how you drink that with the mask on.
That's a good point. So, like, actually, that reminded me because I meant to ask this earlier. So the mask I got, it's not. Is it like a full like forehead to chin mask, or is it like one of those? Because you said like masquerade type stuff. So I
envision like forehead to like upper lip.
It's forehead to
like
chin,
over the
except there's a
nose.
square over the under your nose, so your mouth is like visible.
Okay.
All right, that's fine. All right, then yeah, I'll just.
Except the owlbear one. That one you literally have to like slide the beak down and then like put a drink in it and then slide the beak back up. So.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay.
I'll start sipping me wine, and I kind of want to take a look at some of the tables. Are there any interesting characters on the main floor?
I will say,
that
at this
stand
time,
out to me?
a lot of the wait staff begins to exit out, and a new set of staff comes in. And you do take notice that these people, although they are dressed quite nicely, if I can find the fucking thing, I'm gonna cry.
Real.
Hang on.
Do it, cry.
Hang it. Okay.
I sure hope they're not dressed with red circles around their icons.
That would suck.
That would be
Sure
pretty
hope they're not
unfortunate.
wearing dragon
wouldn't it?
masks.
That would be pretty funny.
Fucking hang on. I don't have the thing in here because it got deleted somehow because Roll20 likes to delete shit sometimes. So, real quick, we're just gonna.
Boo.
Can I grab a snack real quick?
Burbs.
All right. So, bear with. You know what? While we're there, you guys remember that you're in this city because I don't want you to see what I'm doing right now.
Oh, I'm so glad that we're back in the
Whoa,
city.
Alakara.
Well,
I
you're
love
in the
that.
city the whole
We got
time.
kicked
So.
out.
Oh, the city. Holy shit.
Wow, look at those towers. They're pretty big.
Wow, look at the elephants over there.
My fucking god. Can I go grab a snack real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, be right back.
I've got my headphones, so I'll still be able to hear you.
Joy is gay.
Sorry.
Joy is gay. Joy is gay. Joy is gay. Okay.
Whoa, after Pride Month?
Us at the door.
I'll just telepathically like speak with fuck everyone, why not? And I'll just like speak to towards Albertus, be like, maybe try blend in a little by just accepting your role.
You gotta keep in mind that I have, you know, published papers. So if I mention my name, some people might recognize me. So if I just say that I'm a full-on servant, it would raise some questions.
That's really funny, because not once did I mention the word servant. I said assistant.
Same diff.
The designated third wheel.
It is funny. You're taking
could
like a
come-
lovely lady on a date, and you have your assistant with you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
The Lucy does work
Bro is
a certain
really
way.
determined to get the information from those scrolls.
Hell yeah. It's like, look.
You're the- you're-
Designated wingman.
Yeah, like, look. If you've got, like, any of them scrolls of, like, Riz, that'd be perfect.
So
Counter spell.
yeah, let's dispel that magic real quick.
he's the designated ride home.
Nice.
I
He
love
stays
that.
outside of the carriage while they fool around in the back. Yeah.
No,
he'll be pulling the carriage.
drives
Yeah, he'll be pulling the
carriage.
We'll make sure it doesn't tip over.
Anyways.
And they did come back with red circles around them.
Huh, insane.
Yeah, so these fellows, although they are well dressed, they do appear to be a bit more shifty in how they do things. So.
A real shifty feller.
Ah, jeez.
I'm gonna say telepathically to everyone. Do you reckon these guys were on a time rotation, or do you think they are a little suspicious?
It's like...
okay, question. Would the thing about Arius calling himself Evan have been told to us via the telepathic talking, or is that like the moment that you start talking like full on out in the open, do the other people who hear you telepathically not hear that?
So I think there's a difference between, so like I think it's about intention. So like if you're talking out loud and you're not trying to communicate with the other people that are connected telepathically, then no.
It's
I believe
the reason why I ask is I want to say something as Albertus, like over the telepathic stuff. Like maybe that you calling yourself Evan has raised some alarms. But I don't know if Albertus knows that you called yourself Evan because you said that out loud and not telepathically. That's why I was wondering that.
You would have known that because when we were making our way, whenever we were doing our shopping earlier, Arius had said that he was planning on doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you knew that
I'm
that
just
like
making
that
sure
been
so that I don't accidentally
Alright.
metagame. Yeah.
Let's make it a little easier. How about someone rolls me a perception check, and we can get to the bottom of it.
Actually, I have a -2 to every.
You can't back down now. You can't back down.
Yeah,
now.
I think
No, I
you-
can't back down. I have a +10 regardless on my base. I'll be fine. And
Uh,
I've got insane fucking shit.
Bro doubted herself.
due to potentially taking notice, like, you know, and us, like, essentially being, like, side by side, would I be able to give her advantage? Due to the fact that I have a proficiency?
How do you give it? How do you give help to her in this situation?
Well, like, in this case, I'd see it more of a matter of like, you know, if she's like looking in like one direction, noticing something, and I'm looking like another, we'd like, if I clocked onto something, I would let her know what I've noticed.
Okay, I will allow her to make the roll with advantage then.
No way. All right, baby. Let's hope this works. Okay, hold on. I have to do math. That's a. I think it's a 22 plus 8. Yeah, it's a 22.
22. Okay. So not from what you can tell, these guys are just doing their jobs. They're not glaring you down or anything. Although they look shifty, they are just serving the people like the previous staff was. So any concerns of them being suspicious, they are not showing that. They are simply just working. Although now you hear a bit more often, more people going, "Oh, come on!"
Okay.
And
Well then.
various sighs of grief. So.
Yeah, telepathically I would say, seems like this is just the new shift. But there's anger growing. I don't know why.
More than likely, these are some of the ones that are scamming some of these patrons out of their money when they're gambling. Let's take a couple of different tables, play some games, see if we can pick up on what they're doing.
All right, I'm down to lose some gold tonight. Let's do this.
Alright, Arius is gonna take this table right here. Just casually sit in between these two people.
Alright. Alright, I'll be fucked if I'm making up a bunch of fake fantasy games. You're playing actual poker games, okay? We're not doing
that's 100% fine.
So right here, these people are they're playing blackjack. So
hell yeah.
I'll just say a regular deck of cards is canon in this world. So.
Yeah. Oh, of course it would be.
All right, so you guys, where are you three going?
Lucian would take Zalia's hand and like take her over to this table over up here, where the other crowd is.
What a gentleman! Oh my
what a gentleman! He doesn't want to lose her in the crowd.
So as you can see, these guys are doing roulette, little ball, and the spinny thing. So.
Like roulette.
All right, so we'll go one at a time.
Forge character.
No way.
No way. So we'll go over here first. The guy starts throwing out the cards. Now I have to try and run blackjack for multiple people at the same time. So Evan, because that is the name you're using so far.
I've got cards. I can draw cards for you, by the way.
You got a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
And he goes to the first guy, and he hits the guy. The guy busts, and he goes to you, and he's just pointing at you.
Lucky guy.
No, you fool! That means he lost. That's how it. That's how.
Bust as well.
That's gambling.
What are you talking about? I never lose when I bust. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna walk away. I think I just need to walk away. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You don't understand. It's all about what goes on under the table.
You can take a break down there. Yeah.
Glad that gambling casino foot job.
Yeah, Arius taps his hand on the table to kind of signal he wants to hit.
Okay. I just figured out a fun way I can have the cards be random. I'm just going to roll a d12 since the values of the cards can be 1 through 11, and then I'll re-roll a 12. So, and I didn't just come up with that. I just came up with that. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
So
you tap your hands for him to hit you. All right. That's a 7.
Don't actually hit me though.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, look at that.
Hit him.
And then I'll just pass on that next go around.
Okay. He'll go to her. He'll hit. She'll hit and hit and hit and blow it. And then he'll pull out his cards. He pulls out. Let's see. That's a 3. And that's a 10. So he's at 13. He is at... No, he's at 17. He'll stop there, and he'll pay you out your chip, so...
Wonderful.
Next round, everyone. And we'll cut over to you guys here. So we'll say once you approach the bar, each of you were given a select handful of chips. And then upon, any that you have left, you are welcome to like spend, you know,
Okay.
like cash out for. Of course, if you want more, you're welcome to get more, but then you got to pay for those. So these are like a small handful of complimentary ones. So,
While we are approaching the table, Lucian will communicate with Zelia through that mental link, and he'll be like, "All right, we're gonna keep an eye out on the ball on the roulette table, see if it's at all rigged in any way, or if it's like, you know, set to go against us. And after a few rounds of losing, you know that little trick that you do where, you know, that mage hand thing you can do that, like, you know, but invisible?
Are you implying we should cheat?
Oh, well and truly. Fuck these pompous bastards.
I like it.
Bet, let's do this. All right, I'll put
I love that he has to drink before he talks.
I'll put
Let's get into it.
I'll put some chips on let's say 10 red.
All right, everyone else starts loading up
I'll,
theirs.
I'll join you on that.
How many chips do we have, by the way, like number-wise?
You get 10.
Do we get 10?
10.
I'll put 2 on red.
Okay.
Oh, if I only get 10, I'm putting 5 down on the on the 10, which I've just checked. 10 is actually black, so I'll put on 10 black. I've got a fucking table up on my screen now, just in case.
I'll put a actually fucking great idea. I'll put it in the. I'll put two chips on the first third.
Okay.
Oh, I know exactly what your plan is now.
I'm going back to the.
Is it
to
the Amsterdam thing?
Yeah, I'm going to the Amsterdam thing, baby. We're doing the Amsterdam technique. No, we're not.
All right.
That would be cheating. We would win all the time.
All right.
That
so
was insane.
he So bear with me. I'm not a master of roulette here, but he's gonna throw the ball. No more bets. And it stops on. Here we go. We'll just roll and make it easier, right? And give me a little help here, game. All right. That is black 33.
Fuck.
Fuck.
He looks around the board. No winners. And he takes the ball.
What a shame.
Place your bets.
Can put stuff on black.
I'll put on black 10.
He put on
Yeah, Kieran was going for a number directly.
because you win more if you do that. So.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot that he specifically put it on 10.
Let's put 2 on red 23.
Okay.
I'll put 3 on odd.
On odd. Okay.
I'll put 2 on black.
Okay. And it'll stop. Red 23.
Woo!
Winner. And the other people at the table are like, ah. So they've been getting it pretty rough. He piles up the chips and hands them to you. Place
How
your
many do I
bets.
get, King?
What?
How many do I get? How many chips?
Fucking
It's
hell.
1 to 36 payout if you bet on a direct number. I think it was 46. 46 or 30.
I don't know all
Does
the
it actually
rules.
go
I'm
on
just
which
gonna
number would you
roll
bet
and
on?
see what happens. I thought it was 1 to 30, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it might be 1 to 30 actually. It might be lying.
So, well, how many did you put on there?
I put 2.
Okay. So 60.
Nice!
Yeah.
Hey,
so-
63 chips, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done. Place your bets, and we're gonna cut back
Just
over here.
In
to
your
you.
mind, you hear, are you sure you're not
That
already
actually-
cheating?
I
That actually
can
reminds
assure
me. We did not go over like what chips I bet and how many I won from that last round.
Right.
either.
Just say the in is 2, and then since you won, you just get back the same. So you're now at 12.
Cool.
When you win, you get what you bet plus just that double. So. So he you have to put at least something in for him to throw you cards. So.
Yeah, I'll just put down another 2.
Okay. I actually learned blackjack recently with my uncle. We were at a party and he was showing me how to do it.
I love
so.
What a guy.
It's very fun. Yeah, blackjack
Yes.
is fun.
He's like, you want to do it? And I was like, yeah. I was like tired, but I'm like, yeah, I want to learn. So yeah. So.
I'll say all the casino games are fun.
While
Pretty much,
he's dealing, of course,
When you're winning, I suppose.
I will be using perception to see if I can clock him doing anything shady with the cards.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Roll perception for while the round goes. So.
Yes.
I just imagine bro getting kicked out for card counting.
I wasn't even counting the cards. I was seeing if the bro was dodgy.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. So he throws them out. You get, let's see. You get, so an ace. So that's, you know,
Nice.
1 or 11 and a 3.
Nice. Okay. Sweet,
And
sweet.
he points to that guy. The guy hits and instantly loses again. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Love that.
Yeah,
And then
Arius will hit.
he points at you.
Yeah, Arius will hit.
That's a 12, so that's a re-roll because it's not a real number. That's a 5.
Okay, so back to 18 or... Okay, so I can do... You said 5, right?
Yes. Is someone clicking something to make it sound like chips?
Sorry, that's just me putting caps on my desk.
Oh.
Oops.
'Cause that sounds like you, like someone counting their chips in a poker tournament or something.
I'm gambling caps, baby. This is Fallout New Vegas.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll hit again.
Hitting again, okay. That's a 3.
Awesome, let's go.
That's 21. Winner.
Let's go.
And so
That's not
he just instantly gives you the chips. Well done. And then as he's doing it for her, she gets 19, and then when he goes, watching his hands move, he gets 10, and then he gets 5, and then he gets another 5, and he beats her. And when you watched, you can see the shifting in his hands when he does it. The way he's dealing, it looks like he's moving the top card, but he's actually moving the card underneath it to ensure that he beat her. It's very subtle. If you weren't paying close attention, you would have not have caught it. Because no one else can.
Figures.
Ah, bloody hells. All right, cutting back over to you guys over here. What do we bet? Place your bets. Place your bets.
All right.
You know what? Albertus has 6 left, so he's gonna put 6 on the green.
That's
Okay.
that is
That's wild.
that is insane.
I'm
That's
gonna put
wild.
5 on 15 black.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'll put a.
Trust me. I don't care if I win or lose. This is just to see what happens.
You say so? I'll put 3 on the third 12.
Okay.
And whilst this round is going, I'm just gonna keep an eye on the ball to see if I notice like anything off with it, in case like anything does go awry or if it like bounces a bit awkwardly.
Are you gonna roll perception?
Of course I am.
Okay, then he rolls a little metal ball.
Let's see what my perception says. My perception says that's an 18.
18. Okay. When the ball stops, it lands on. That is black 24.
Oh,
Okay.
dang it.
Oh dang it!
Let's go gambling.
Watching the ball, you did not see it make any weird movements. It just rolled like normal and eventually landed somewhere.
Okay.
Man. Watch it hit green next time. Calling it.
Would you like to try again, you guys? Your game goes a little faster, so.
Yeah, like no, just I'll put down like another. I'll put down 10 on black 20. Why not?
Okay.
How
I'll
much
put 3 on
gold
black.
is a chip?
You don't know yet. You haven't been told. It's a secret.
It's also.
It's all copper.
You put
Albertus is just standing to the side because he's fucking broke now.
you put it on black, Zelia, just black itself.
Yes, 3
Okay.
on just black.
Okay. Little
Albertus
ball
is
goes.
basically overlooking the table. Like, I'll move over here so I have a better view of the table and just keeping an eye on like what exactly is happening.
Are you gonna roll perception?
Yeah, let me just move stuff out of my dice tray because I store all my dice in there. Perception.
Give me a good roll. Give me a good roll.
That's an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
So watching the whole table now, the ball rolls, and it stops on red 10. However, Albertus, you notice that although the ball itself didn't make any weird moves and the guy didn't like blow on or anything, you see that while his one hand is up top and has been rolling the balls, the other hand seems to be specifically under the little tray in front of him, under where the thing spins. And when the ball rolls, his arm moves ever so slightly.
I start talking in the like telepathic voice to the others. He's doing something underneath the ball tray. Every time the ball is spinning, his other hand that's underneath the table is moving. I can't make out what exactly it's doing, but something is going on here.
Can I see from my angle at all, King, what he is doing? Because I'm at a different angle.
Looking at him, you from just glancing at him, all you can see is that his hand is resting underneath it. There's like a little like area where his hand is just resting, like on like a little divot in the tray.
Okay. All right, let's just remember here though, we're not here to catch out cheaters.
Indeed. Even if you do catch anybody, don't make a scene about it.
Exactly. We have bigger fish to fry. Now, speaking of, anybody got any ideas?
Oh, there's still that circle outside.
Which reminds me, King, I think I forgot to say it earlier, but we did talk about having my headphones are dying. We did talk about earlier in the day how I could send out my familiar to kind of scout out outside of the building and check on the magic circle to see if anybody's been using it.
Ah, yes, right. So you did do that.
Yes.
Okay. I will allow. So the circle to the familiar isn't there. You know, she doesn't see it, but she knows where to look because you told her to. Eventually, throughout the time you guys were out shopping and stuff, she reported back to you, you know, mentally or whatever, that occasionally various workmen would come up to it and they would pick up like a crate of something, put it in that area, and it would quickly vanish. And then at times things would appear out of that, and they would pick it up and carry it away. Normally, like empty stuff. However, she did note that a couple people walked in that area, and nothing happened to them.
Okay, that's something I probably would have reported to everybody. Yeah, that's something I would have reported to everybody like earlier. Before we had obviously gotten here, if that was something that I caught like before we started our night here.
A night for a night.
Alright. Let's see if we can keep an eye out in some of those boxes Arius mentioned earlier. Surely they could be coming through here as well.
Yeah, we can definitely try our best.
If we look around, do we see any of those boxes in the room that we're in?
No. There is nothing in the main gaming area here.
Okay, then maybe there's some sort of storage room they put them in, because I can't see them around here.
What about the staircase towards the back? That might be something.
As he says, kind of acknowledging, like...
Are you talking about here, or are you talking about somewhere else?
Here.
Back here.
So actually, this is a big like seating area. These aren't stairs. Like there's stairs here. These aren't stairs. It's actually like a place for like a performance. It looks like with the big rug and the big raging fire. It looks like something can happen along these like beams or whatever at some point. So.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
By the way, are these walls or are these just out of our vision cones per se?
The blacked out areas.
Yeah.
They are walls for the most part. Yeah, it's like
Okay,
this kind of
that's fine.
like this is out of your vision a bit, but you do see like walls like in the distance, and then right here there's like there's a door right here. So
Right, got you, my bad.
so yeah, I will specifically tell you when you can't go somewhere, but those blacked out areas currently can be walked towards. So.
Okay.
All right. One of the other things I'll have my hawk look out for, while we're waiting, is if any workers, have not yet approached the magical circle, but are like looking like they're going to be heading that direction or carrying something towards it, because I might try to do something with that.
Okay, we'll have her be on the lookout.
You know what? Lucian is in the mood to kick up a bit of a fuss, but like not in the way that might be expected. I am looking to potentially see if I can capture the attention of whoever's running these and see if there's like, you know, as a way to like see if that like, you know, gate goes anywhere, see if there's like, you know, a higher earning area, as it were.
Okay.
It did win 60 jobs.
The higher tables.
Yeah. So like, you know, telepathically, like, you know, Lucian's gonna be like, alright, well, I'm gonna put every fucking chip I've got on green 0. I suppose you would mind rigging the results for me, would you? We're gonna see if we can get us into a potential back area if there is one.
I can try, my dear.
Alright, and then like, you know, publicly to
I love how she's saying this in your head.
She's hitting on me in my head. I'm like, okay. Gotta keep my cool. I can't, like, you know, can't be letting it like show, like, you know, to like to the others. I gotta remain cool.
You start accidentally cheating as your boner's lifting the table up a bit. So.
Bro, how much meat is bro packing? That's what I want to know.
It actually took me a minute for a second when you started that sentence. I think you're talking about talking to the dealer, and I was like, why are you asking him to rig it?
Rig the game for me, my love.
He starts rubbing his chest. Okay.
Okay, I'll do it for you. No. Lucian will take out all his chips that he's currently got, which I'm gonna guess is about 57, 58 at this point in time.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put them all on green 0.
Okay. The guy looks at you with surprise, but all right, big risk taker. Place your bets, and everyone else starts placing stuff.
Yeah, Zelia would be like, "Are you sure you want to do that, my darling?" Like out in the open.
What can I say? I like a risk, like, and you know how it is. I like a good casual game, but I wish there was something a bit more risky, you know. So I'm willing to blow all my chips here.
Still pay me for those scrolls.
He's really keeping up this illusion.
Yeah, really keeping up this illusion.
If you say so, you're always right. However, I will put 2 on black, please. And then she'll put 2 on black. And then after the game starts, I would invisibly, without any verbal or semantic components, cast my mage hand.
Okay.
And manipulate the ball/rolling thing so that it lands in green.
Okay. Rolls the ball. Let's see if the risk pays off. It looks like it's about to fall into this little red spot, but suddenly the ball just kind of like and rolls in the green. The guy looks stunned as it rolls. He just and everyone at the end of the table is like, "Whoa!" You know, they're even though theirs didn't pay off, they're like, "That's incredible!" And the guy like looks down with like one eye at the thing, huh?
They will also pretend to be like,
"Oh wow,
darling."
Well, what can I say? My gamble really paid off.
But
now you gotta pay for my dinner later.
Well, of course, the divines blessed me twice. They gave me you and a jackpot. What can I say?
Damn, bro got the riz. Okay.
That's a riz. That's insane.
So charming, and she'd get a little bit closer as well.
Mr. Lochspell, please get a room.
This guy looks like he's about to puke as he adjusts the collar of his shirt. Just, well, congratulations, sir. If you will give me a moment, that is more than I was prepared for. And he waves over his buddy. What the hell are you doing over here? That's insane. What do you mean? How is that? Really, that kind of a risk paid off? Yeah, it sure did. All right, I'll go get extra chips. He kind of runs to the back, and he you see him like pull out like some cabinetry, and he gets a big thing of chips. So you bet 56? You said?
I believe it was 57. I said
57. Okay.
Jesus.
Excuse me one second.
I just did the
That's
math.
actually insane.
It's 2,625. Like, if it's 25 to 1.
Oh, it's 35. That's right. Yeah. So.
Bit of a throwaway here, but the I take it the container with the chips are not the same as the one that the familiar spotted. Like, I'm wondering if they're transporting chips into a back zone through the teleporting circle.
Well, that's like a cabinet. It doesn't look like a crate anymore. But.
Oh, okay.
All right. So how much is it?
Oh shit, hold on, I closed the tab. I think it was 2,625. Yes, 2,625.
Alright.
Okay, there you go.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Just get like a big brown sack with chips, essentially.
Wow.
So
much
they put
appreciated.
they put it in like a giant briefcase. My goodness, we weren't ready for this. Well, we were ready for it, but we didn't think it would come tonight. People haven't been the luckiest around here, but congratulations. Oh boy, as that guy walks off.
Well, thank you very much. What can I say? The Divines, they smile down on me. I'm very fortunate for this, and thank you for letting me play at your table.
Of course. Would you like to continue?
Tell you what, I'm actually going to take my winnings, and I'm going to go buy my date here and I a drink. And you know what? We're going to search about the other tables, because I'm very curious what other games you got here.
Of course. Feel free to browse around. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. And with that, like, you know, he'll walk away with Zelia, like, you know, kind of like, you know, nodding for Albertus to follow after them. Like, you know, inside he's like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe that actually worked. Holy shit, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be like, in your mind, Zelia will just be like, cool. That's a lot of money.
Oh, it's gonna be so much. I'm very curious to see how much it's actually worth.
Yeah, with all that commotion, like as you guys are kind of walking by, you see Arius kind of like side glance you a little bit. There's like a little bit of a squint in his eyes. It's like, you motherfucker. As if you needed as if you of all people needed to win that much money.
Yeah.
Insane.
All right. And as you walk away, you just hear the old guy start to yell, "So he gets that, and I'm down 300 already."
Oh my god.
Oh, poor fella.
Yeah.
Poor guy. That
Sucks for
sucks.
him.
Yeah, it sucks for him.
All right. What about you
What?
two? What are you doing?
Let's
Being a
see.
little bitch.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
fair.
do another round real quick.
All right.
Might as
My
well.
date
I'll
is
play-
based
I'll
in
put
gamble
down-
pilled.
I'll put down yeah, we'll buy him with 6 chips. Why not?
All right. That is. Holy shit. All right. That will be let's see. There and there. Okay, that is a 9 and a 4.
Cool.
This guy, like, he's not even gonna bother. He's just gonna walk away and go get drunk. So he points to you.
Yes. Let's do a hit, and then obviously I'm going to roll perception to see if he tries to pull any funny stuff on me. Once again.
All right, roll perception.
Do you want me to re-roll perception since it's a new round?
Yeah, since you're checking again.
That was really close. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you get a 2 as that top card did not move.
Yeah, figures.
The guy shows nothing in his facial features, though. He's just stone cold as he does it.
All right, yeah. Let's do another hit. Still watching him.
All right. That's a 6.
That's 21. There you go.
Yep, you won.
That's incredible. Even with the guy cheating, I'm still winning. That's
Yep,
incredible.
as he throw it out. Well, and you'll see when he goes to her, she gets up to 18, and he pulls. Let's see, he gets 21. He pulls Ace King.
Wow, that's insane.
Of course he
Misogyny.
did.
Straight up misogyny.
She's just like, no, that was all I had.
Aww.
Cool. How many chips did I end up with?
So it just doubles. So you get 12.
So 12.
Yep.
Okay, so that was 12. Okay, cool. So what did I have originally? So was that? What else? Sweet. All right. Yeah, I'll start walking away. I'll just kind of look at me like,
Thank you for the game.
Of course, my pleasure.
Telepathically, I'm gonna mention to Arius, you know, it would be interesting to find out what they do to people who find out what they're up to.
Yeah, but with my brother's name being on the line, I don't want to risk getting him in any trouble.
Okay. Alright, give me 5 minutes, guys. I'm just going to the toilet, sorry.
Oh, now he
Piss in
tells
my
me.
mouth.
You might need to drag my garter around for
That's
for a
fine.
few minutes, but yeah,
I'll
give me-
piss
give
in
me-
your ass, Hawk, for the record.
Wait, hang on, what?
Well, he said piss in my mouth, and that reminded me of a Brandon Rogers video. I'm like, I'll piss in your ass.
Oh.
What a guy.
Okay, fair. Right, okay, bye.
Love Brandon Rogers.
Oh, he's great. All right, so anyway,
Uh,
rest of yous.
While at the bar, I am gonna hail the new barkeep. I'm like, sir, I'm very curious. This is my first time being to such an establishment. How much are each of these chips worth?
He's like, tonight's a special occasion. Each one is worth 5 gold.
Wow. 5 gold? That's crazy. Times 5.
13,375.
That is.
That's
Insane.
insane. This is why you don't do gambling in D&D.
Wow, that is a hell of a lot.
No risk, all reward.
Now, I have a question, because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, all of these tables seem a bit small risk, small reward? I was wondering
Says
if
as
there
he
was
wins 2,000 chips. Fuck off.
I was wondering if there was potentially anything bigger.
And he like shifts on like from one foot to the other. We at times here at the establishment have had such anonymity, but you would need a considerable amount of buy-in potential for even such consideration.
And how much would that be?
Well, let's just say big risk takers are well rewarded, so you would need about 10,000 chips or so before we ever regard something like that. No, you
Interesting.
idiot! As this guy over here says, it's 10,000 worth of chips, not 10,000 chips. And this guy kind of glares at him like, you were supposed to shut up. No. Yes, my mistake. 10,000 worth in chips.
Well, I mean, I've got a sizable portion here. I am more than happy to play whatever games are available.
Well, if you're interested, we can certainly arrange such a thing. However, you need to be aware that the more advanced games are a bit more extreme in their context. People are willing to bet more than just chips. All sorts of things, all for the sake of the thrill of the gamble.
Interesting. What kind of wages are we talking?
King, real quick. Do you mind if I roll perception to see if I hear this conversation?
Okay.
Cool. 15.
It is too loud in here for you to overhear that conversation with everything going on. It also doesn't help that this guy way over here is playing the piano right now. Boo, 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 boo. So this guy just responds to you, well, let's just say I've seen people walk in there with not much on their person and walk out either missing a finger or walking out with large, exuberant, exotic animals worth hundreds of thousands.
Wow, that sounds dangerous.
Dangerous.
I'm in. Yeah, like whereabouts would I go to play such a lucrative game?
Well, our room where we play the most extreme of activities is currently still in development and will be available later in the night. However, and he like snaps and calls like one of the guys over, and he like whispers something to him. Well, I will check. And this guy like we'll just say here, we'll make it easy. He disappears for a bit, like off in the back.
Mhm.
We'll have to see if we can get special clearance, but he should be back shortly.
Oh,
Could we
well, I
try
appreciate that.
Could we try and made out what he was whispering?
You would have to roll perception, and pretty impressive too.
I mean, might as well try, you know.
Yeah, might as well
You
try.
certainly can. Try. I'm not. It's too hot to wear the socks.
I got a net 20 for a 28 total due to the -2.
Okay, so so Zelia somehow heard you say, "Can we ask? Can we roll perception to see if we can listen in on the whispering?" That's how good. So yes, I will say you specifically are able to listen in and hear him whisper. We got some big risk takers, and I mean big risk takers. Go see if the boss is interested.
Okay, then telepathically, I would just say to everyone that the guy who just went away is apparently gonna go talk to the boss.
Ooh, awesome. We might actually meet the big man himself, it seems. Or big woman. I'm not gonna question.
You think it's Griffin?
It's entirely possible. Who knows? It might even go higher than him.
How exactly did you guys manage to get that?
Pure luck.
Well, yeah, a lot of luck.
Eventually, this guy comes back, and he will say you're still going. Yeah, the boss will see him. He's excited to test the resolve. All right, very good. All right, good news. The special playroom, as we like to call it, is open for business. My associate here will guide you back there.
Oh, please do.
If you will kindly follow me.
Well then, come on then.
Telepathically, I'll say, should we try and get Arias and Pilot with us?
Are you saying that to the group or just to him?
I'll just say to the group, sure, why not?
I can find a way in. You guys are, I'm assuming you guys are taking some more risks, so I imagine they'll probably want a bigger bounty. If I flash my name and throw some stuff around, I might be able to get in. Let me see what I can do.
I'm assuming that they let Albertus with, since he's like the assistant carrying the purse, I assume.
Assistant carrying the purse, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Basically,
you have made up the story that he's your assistant.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah.
Like, he might have, like,
illusion, baby.
documents and such, but, like, you know, whilst he might, like, have, like, documents in, like, you know, written papers and such, like, you know, he's got to make money in his spare time, so, like, why not work for a lucrative family, you know?
Like, in his spare time, he just works for the Losidels, like, making sure all their fucking,
yeah, their
artifacts
library's actually kept and shit.
Yeah, exactly, but he's basically like Alfred from fucking Batman. Like, most of the day just standing to the fucking manor, and then at some points he has to do little side quests.
Alright. So you guys are gonna follow this guy?
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the three of you
Yeah.
anyway, so. Alright.
Yeah, as they leave that area, I would like to come around and talk to this gentleman right here.
Excuse me, whereabouts would those people being led to?
Oh, they simply wish to use the facilities, and they're quite far away, so I was having my associate bring them there.
Right, well, listen, I don't know if I'm feeling much of these games going on tonight. Would, by chance, do we have any other games going on that might not be known to the general populace?
I'm sorry, sir, but no, it's not often that we hold such activities like that, and in the cases that we do, perhaps even later in the night, you would need a considerable amount of buy-in potential to participate.
So you can't tell me anything, even...
As I kind of tug on the chain that holds my Trueblood pendant.
Even for someone like me.
Well, I suppose I can in that instance. Master Evan Trueblood, I presume.
Indeed.
You must forgive my brashness. It is just that, well, you, from what I heard through the grapevine, you yourself said an atmosphere like this was distasteful to you.
Well, I suppose it's good for me to get out of my shell every now and then, and Besides, my brother works so hard on this place, I figured I could at least pay it a visit and pay him the respects he deserves.
Quite, yes. Well, I can have a message sent to him if you would like to, here for just a moment and see if he is currently in the facility.
Oh, it's no need. I actually would like to know where those 3 went, if you don't mind, and would like to go see it for myself.
Of course, then, yes. As you wish. It is, you have deduced correctly, yes. We do have special games in store for the more higher-end risk takers, or those looking to make a bigger financial gain. You know how the rich are. They're always looking for new sources of entertainment, of course. We try to offer that. Of course, not everyone has a mind's eye for it, so it is kept in a separate location for the sake of prying eyes who might not be able to stomach it.
Of course, that is understandable.
If you
wouldn't mind leading the way.
I must remain here. Psst, hey, over there! And he gestures to another guy. He's like, have them sent to the back immediately. But why would I just do it? Have them sent there. All right, you're sure this way, good sir. And he'll have you as you guys over here. This guy's opening the door, and we'll just say this guy's able to catch up. Oh, they're coming too. I was not informed about this. They're coming too. All right, fine. All right, everybody, stay close. Have fun and good luck.
Thank you.
Beep-boop.
What the Sigma?
That's a decoration for the record.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't move.
What the squid?
Actual Kraken.
The minute you all walk through the door.
Uh-oh.
Swoop.
And close it. The sound is very muffled throughout these doors. So this area is very quiet.
Okay.
You just hear the flickering of the flames and the various lanterns around the room. This guy, like, pets one of the tentacles. Don't worry, these aren't actually real or anything like that. The well is only like 10 feet deep anyway, but do try not to fall in. It would be a hassle to get you out.
I appreciate the warning.
This way for the private chamber.
I'm gonna tap Arius on the back just before he goes and show him, gesture like, should I lock the door?
No, we don't want to make anybody else suspicious. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. All right.
Bless you.
No, I was just yawning and stretching. All right, so this guy comes up to
sleepily.
This guy comes to a door and he pulls out a key that is wrapped around his neck, and he begins to insert this very wonky-looking key into the door. In here you will find the personal chamber where the special games are played. I wish you fair luck, but for the record, if we could keep this all on the down low, this is normally in a special area where we do not spread information. What happens in the room stays in the room. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, of course, I'll have it no other way.
And you hear, like, multiple gears turning. This is, like, a very, like, solidified door. I shall await out here to escort you once you are finished. Whatever's left of you,
much
anyway.
appreciated.
I'm not finished.
All right.
Polish.
So, you're all gonna go in?
Yep.
So let me just read it first before I do this. So, this wide room has a ceiling that's about 40 feet tall. Once the doors close, there is little sound and no music compared to the gambling area. The red carpeting has yellow symbols for royalty and the Trueblood family crest. Various workers that look similar to the other ones out there sit around at a table and around the walls and such. And sitting on a large sofa with his feet resting, one on a bearskin rug, is a very youthful-looking teenager. And I knew it! It fucking deleted all the other guys that were in the room. I fucking knew it, dude. Alright, hang on a second.
No way, we're gambling against one dude.
No, there's supposed to be...
1v1 gambling.
No, sorry. There's supposed to be more. I didn't think it would do that. I don't know. I hate Roll20 sometimes. It's cool. It's helpful, but it's also really stupid, so...
Boogie.
That guy there. This guy...
On the table.
No, he's not on the table, so...
He's getting sturdy on it.
There's a few guys just there's a couple like standing around the table. There's a couple guys around it, and this young fellow, once he sees you all looking on board, he sits up. Well, hello there, and you all have to be in here because they closed the door behind you. So.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
I see we have some very eager people to play our fancy games. If you've already made it here this early into the night.
What can I say? I like a good risk.
Who doesn't? Life can be so dreary and so boring, he says, like parting the long hair out of his face. Honestly, I need something to entertain me, so I must say I'm quite rather excited to see you here. And these chests do appear to be filled with gold coins.
Cool.
Yummy.
So, I'm rather curious. What kind of games do you play back here? I'm looking to show my my date here, like a proper evening in this district.
Of course. Lucky for you, I have some of the finest risk takers in this very room with me. Let's see. There's many tests we could do, but I suggest one that is always so gripping to watch. The test of manhood, if you would. If there's no better way to impress a lady than to show her you have no fear.
Well, I mean, a challenge is a challenge.
Very well,
I'm more
then.
than eager.
Oswell. Yes, sir. If you are so eager to play, here is your chance. So this guy's gonna back off, as you wish. This guy comes out, and he slaps in the middle of the table a very sturdy...
His manhood. Oh, right.
A very sturdy-looking wooden... It's like about... It's hard to describe like the size. It's a couple feet tall, about 1 foot wide. It's a very small, almost replica-looking guillotine with a realistic metal blade at the top. And inside the wooden base are 4 little holes, one of which this guy fills with his index finger. Anyone looking to play, feel free to step forward and stick your finger through one of these holes.
Well, I am here to show my date a good time, and like as I do approach, I'm gonna like signal to Celine in the head, like, look, if you can try and prevent it from falling on my finger, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I would also like out in the open. I would like, as he's stepping away, hold him by his arm, be like, "You don't have to do it. I'm already impressed by you as is."
Well, I appreciate that, but I figured if I really wanted to show you just how capable I could be, I would win a bunch of money and I'd take you out and treat you right for the rest of the evening. Well, for the rest of the month.
Roll to sign the waiver that if you die, you can't sue. Nice, Dyer. So you're gonna stick your human-y finger into one of them?
Yep.
All right.
So, actually, no, I wouldn't.
Anyone else? Or is this simply going to be one-on-one?
Yeah, Aris will, not saying anything, step up to the table and then
Insert a finger?
Yeah, insert a finger.
You can pick any finger. This guy just did his index finger, so.
I'm doing my pinky finger.
That's fine.
I'll do my middle finger.
If I do my index finger, I can't fire my revolver anymore, so I'm kind of fucked.
Fair enough. So this guy pulls out a small dagger and places it like next to the contraption. As you can see here, 12 strings hold up the guillotine. At any point, you're more than willing to take your finger out. However, once you do, you lose, and the cost is great. However, the last one standing with their finger intact, or the last one willing to keep their hands inside, will be the winner.
Well then, I guess this would be a great time to get started then, I say, as I pick up the dagger. While I pick it up, I'm gonna take this moment, to try and see, I take it, the strings are, within clear view, but, they go,
they're
into
on the
something
sides, holding up. There's 12 in total, so we'll see what happens.
I like to take a moment then and see if I can notice anything off with the strings and I know which ones to avoid cutting.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna telepathically talk to Pilot.
Make sure you stay near the door. When this kicks off, I want you to hold it and make sure nobody else can get into this room, okay?
How boring. Okay.
Telepathically to everyone, I would just be like, so should I just stop it when it's going down so that you guys don't lose your fucking fingers?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Like, if he cuts it, then by all means, then just fucking drop it on his fingers. It'd be funny.
Try to make it look as inconspicuous as possible.
That's gonna be difficult. I'll try.
Telepathically, I say, make it look like it's a hit, like make it hit his finger, but just don't let it go through. Like let's make it let it make a cut, but just make it look like it got stuck.
That's very spiteful.
I'll try. Yeah, and I will just prepare my mage hand action.
Okay.
It's not meant to be spiteful, but to make it look as real as possible.
Oh yeah, no, I know that Pilot doesn't.
All right. So, players are up first. So, Lucian, go ahead and cut one of the strings on your turn.
Yeah, while I'm checking the strings to see which one to cut, like, I'm gonna take like just a few seconds to see if I can notice anything off about like any of the strings, so I know which ones to avoid cutting.
Make a perception check.
Perception check. Okay, let's take a 22.
22. Okay. Hang on. Let me do something here. Okay. So they're all white strings. Some are of various qualities. Some have been like some look older and more worn, as if they've either haven't been cut before or they're being reused. None specifically, we'll just say 1 through 12. All right, let's try and make this more interesting, I guess. Let's say numbers 3 and 8 they look very worn out. But none of them give an indication. They all shoot up to the guillotine. None of them give the indication of which one's holding it up.
Of course.
I would also, before like begin the game, telepathically speak to the group and just ask, Arius, is that Griffin? Or who is that? Meaning the guy in the...
Right?
Yeah, it's Griffin. Yeah, I said teenager. Yeah. He's the young one. So.
Yeah, I figured that's who it was, but like I've been mistaken on identities before,
okay,
so.
that last time I said middle-aged and you took him as not, and I'm like, literally all your siblings are 20 and below, basically.
Yeah,
so, or 20 something.
Listen, man, that was an off day for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
And with that, I'm gonna cut, let's say, string number 5.
Okay. I love how he just like instantly like going in, like no apprehension or anything. You just cut it.
Yeah, no, like
not even asking what you can win.
like he's just here to like show like he's got like nerves of steel to try and get this guy to back out.
That's fair. All right.
Just here to psych him out.
It snaps. Nothing happens.
Awesome.
Please pass the knife to the next person once you are finished.
There you go, good sir. I say, handing the knife to Arius.
Quick question about the game again. So it's 12 strings, right?
12 strings. Yeah. If you pull your finger out, you instantly lose.
Yeah, but the guillotine that could go down would hit all of the fingers at the same time that are in?
Yep.
Okay.
And what were the strings again that you said looked like they were a bit frayed or...
3 and 8 look frayed.
Okay. Let's go with string number 12. Fuck it.
All right. Nothing seems to happen. You know what? Let's do something a little more. There we go. We'll do something a little.
Music.
That's good. That is good.
A little spookier. Let's go.
That one snaps, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay. And we'll pass the knife on to our other player up front.
All right. He's just gonna. He just takes it, hacks through one, and hands it right back to Lucian. Now, this is getting quite interesting, isn't it? Already, we have lost 1/4 of the strings. Think about it. Any single one of these can be the one to cut, and just like that, snap! Your finger will be gone. And if you look at the hand that he's stuck in, you see that his pinky finger is already missing. This guy.
Cool.
Also, he lost before, the loser.
So bro's a fucking idiot. Okay, got it.
And your younger brother is sitting here, hands on his knees, leaning in with like a shit-eating grin on his face. He is captivated right now.
Clearly, bro didn't roll perception.
All right, Lucian, what's the next string you're cutting?
All right. So, King, if I set up an action to do something really fucking dumb, would you allow it?
That would depend on what the action is.
I'm going to set aside an action to cast Healing Word, but to time it for if the guillotine does drop, so then when I say ouch, it tries to out heal the cut.
Oh my god.
So it doesn't sever through my finger.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to like only do a slight cut and then pretend it's stuck.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens. I'll say you can go through with that. The outcome is yet to be predetermined.
Then that's what I'll do then. And I'm also then just going to quickly cut string number 5.
You already cut that one.
Then I'm going to cut it again because it looks cool. You know what though? We're going to cut string number 9.
Number 9, okay.
Has he lost a finger yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Working on it.
Alright, 9 snaps. Nothing happens.
Ooh. Alright, I pass the knife to Arius.
Alright. Instantly, without any fear, just cut string number 2.
Alright.
Insane.
Nothing happens. He'll take the knife from you. And he won't do it as quickly this time. You seem to lack any fear. Most times this game terrifies people. Though the thrill of the hunt is what keeps them from running off so quickly.
What can I say? I got a pretty girl watching me and I kind of want to make myself seem bigger than I actually am.
Understandable. And he's gonna cut through 6. And hand the knife back to you, Lucian.
Alright, cool.
Master Losidel, how often do I have to say there are pills to look bigger?
So. Bear in mind, we are now halfway through.
Alright, King, what strings are still standing?
Okay, so yeah, I'm keeping like a really awkward tally here. So you got 3, you got 4, you got 7, 8, 10, and 11.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do 7.
Alright. Nothing happens.
Cool. I hand it to Arius. Like I'm just,
None of us
I'm casually, I cut 7.
Okay.
I'm just casually, like I'm looking kind of like smug at like the guy across from me. It's like
he just looks
Yeah,
very
it's a very
serious.
good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point,
Glad you're enjoying
well,
yourself.
actually, Arius has got a mask on, so you can't really even see his face. So, but with his body language, he's trying to give off some kind of indication that he's bored, essentially.
Okay.
Even though he's not really, he's just trying to like, you know.
underneath the mask, he's sweating profusely. He's on the verge of pissing himself.
All right, and let's just cut string number 1. Fuck it.
That's already gone. You got 3, 4, 8, 10, 11.
String number 8 then.
Okay, that's one of the frayed ones. That one cuts a little easier, but nothing still happens. You could tell the guy across him was looking a little nervous now. Well, it seems, as he takes the knife willingly, it seems you two don't seem very interested in this. I would have thought something like risking a finger would put a little more fear into you.
I mean, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, finger guillotine, pretty original. But you know, I was hoping for something a bit more. I don't know. Entertaining.
Something that has a bit more of a spectacle to it.
Griffin chuckles. Damn, Oswell, they got you good. So what are you gonna do, back out? Keep in mind, if you do back out in this room, Oswell, you're gonna owe me 10,000. Master Trueblood, I wouldn't do that. He's apprehensive at picking one of these. He's gonna cut 4. Nothing happens. And he just slides the knife back to the two of you. Well, gentlemen, 1 in 3 odds now.
Well, I must say, I'm not exactly the most excited to potentially lose a finger, but I am very excited to see just how quickly this drops when it does happen.
So you got 3, 10, and 11.
I'm gonna go for 11.
Could I?
Oh.
Could I potentially the mage hand, since I can cast invisible and whatever? Could I prepare it in space already? If that would be okay, so that I don't have to cast it once it goes down, so that it's already like pretty much ready to catch the thing before it goes down.
So you're gonna ready it before. So you're gonna make it not even fall.
No, I would let it fall. I would just have the hand be at the bottom already with its grasp ready to immediately. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You can do that. So you said which number did you say, Kieran?
11.
It falls.
Cool. No, the mage hand. The mage hand is gonna try and only have it fall as much so that it leaves behind a slight cut instead of going fully through the fingers.
All right. So Lucian, Arius, you both take 2 points of slashing damage. As the guy gets shit, and he actually, you see his finger is like cut at the very tip, which means while it is happening, he went to pull his finger out. Oswell, please do not tell me you pulled your finger out at the best part. Master Trueblood, it didn't even work. The fingers are fine. It broke.
I must say, the blade did feel a bit dull.
It was a bit underwhelming.
Rather so. However, that doesn't excuse you, Oswell. This was your design, your game, and you back out? Well, Master Trueblood, it didn't even work. It doesn't even matter. Well, I suppose you owe me 10,000 now, because it doesn't matter, right? Master Trueblood, you don't even employ me with that much, no, but you know the stakes of the game, and I thought you were a risk-taker. Master Trueblood, I believe you're overreacting. Oh, but I don't believe I am overreacting in the slightest. As for you two gentlemen, you will be paid out accordingly. It is my fault, and I will fully take the blame for the game not seeing itself through to the end properly. But you will be rewarded nonetheless for sticking it through. As for my associate, you know the rules, Oswell. If you can't pay, you play. Master Trueblood, no, please. Boys, if you would. And they come up behind him and they force his hand onto the table. Master Trueblood, please! I've already lost the game once before, I can't lose another one! Well, then you shouldn't have quit, should you? Do it. The one guy pulls out an axe and cuts the guy's hand off. Ah! Oh, God! It's alright, you still have 5 fingers to work with, and you can earn the money back through playing continuously. It's fine. We'll have this discussion when you are better. If you two would just throw him out the door real quick. And they're just gonna, if you'll excuse us, sir. And this guy will just take this guy out. And he'll relock the door. Oh, good heavens. Well, that was dreadful. I thought that would be a bit more exciting, but I can't blame you guys for not being afraid by that.
I must say, the contraption was interesting to say the least, but I mean, it's just a little underwhelming.
Quite.
I'm glad your finger still works.
I'm very thankful that my finger still works.
Well, that was simply but a taste of what I have to offer here. Would you be interested in another game, or are you finding yourselves bored of me altogether?
Well, I mean, I'm willing to hear out what kind of games you got left up your sleeve. Like, it would be in poor manners of me to leave you so soon. Like, I believe you got more up your sleeve.
How about this? We'll make it a bit of a player's choice. Tell me what you would be looking to experience, and I can see if I can indulge you properly.
Good.
What?
Did you need our attention?
Mid-noise.
No, I was just clearing my throat. Sorry, guys.
Well, I must say, back where I'm from, I'm more so keen on, I don't know, wagering on lives that aren't my own, you know, like kind of like a visual entertainment.
Ah, I see what you are offering here. Well, I didn't expect you to be so interested, Mr. If I may have your name.
Losidel.
You see him stop for a second. Ah, well, interesting. You must forgive me, I was not expecting a Losidel to travel all the way from Westershire to my humble abode here.
Well, my sisters were in the city recently, along with one of my brothers, and I missed the occasion to attend the ball that they were here for, so I figured, fuck it, I'll see what the nightlife is like with the gambling scene.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm sure you already know I'm of the Trueblood, if my concubine there wasn't of help. I assume all these are your associates, then?
This beautiful one is, well, my date, not necessarily an associate, and over here is my assistant Albertus.
I will, while you're doing that, I'll just go ahead and be like, you can, in your head, I'll be like, just name me as your bodyguard.
And this handsome fellow is my bodyguard. He keeps me safe where necessary.
I see. Well, looking to play with lives of others that have nothing to do with you, I must say that is rather, that is really rather dark of you, Mr. Losidel.
Well, you've probably heard the rumors. Shadowy things happening all the time with my family.
Indeed, yes. Do you have an inclination on the story of the bastard child of your family? The one that was supposedly some sort of disgrace? I assume there's more to the story than just... He wasn't his father's, of course.
Well, I mean... Despite living inside the walls, I've heard just about as much as everyone has. All I know is one day my bastard of a brother was suddenly cast out and not seen him since.
Yes, I know a thing or two about bastards of a brothers. But that's nor here nor there. Regardless, if you're looking for some more visual entertainment, I have certain things that I can offer you.
Oh, really now?
Yes, let's see. Well, there is the Scourge game, but that is on hold temporarily. We have to wait for more participants to fall for the little trap, of course. But when that time comes, if you want to leave your contact info at the end of the night, I can have you wager on anyone who you think might survive the endeavor.
The Scourge? What is that? That sounds interesting.
Oh, it's a monthly competition we host. We get some foolish children, usually ones I have come into contact at some point that I can eagerly get them to join up for an assignment such as infiltrating a bank vault or exploring a dangerous cave and retrieving some random item I give them. Most times it's more exciting just to watch them perish as they are in way over their head, and foolish kids need to learn foolish lessons. However, those that do come out on top, they will be rewarded quite handsomely. It's just, typically I don't have to find myself paying out that much.
Understandable.
And then, of course, people like you, who wouldn't be expected to participate, you just wager on who you think has either will last the longest, die the first. You can kind of pick and choose. It's quite interesting, really.
I'm gonna be honest, such a game sounds rather tempting, actually. But, no, I will have to... I'm gonna be in the city for a while, so maybe I could leave some information on where you could reach out to me if necessary. But I am curious. You mentioned after your little assistant over there was thrown out of here for, let's say, failing to live up to his expectations. You mentioned a reward. I'm very curious. How much are my bodyguard and I winning after such a spectacle?
Game like that, you are good to go. Let's see here. Well, seeing as how the contraption didn't fully work and there was no full risk, I will be deducting a bit here. However, I will still pay you off. Let us see. Well, since it was such a simple game, we'll say 1,000 gold pieces to each of you for your continued participation.
My, I must say. They weren't wrong. The Truebloods are where to go if you want to play a good game.
In fact, since you want more visual entertainment, I do have another suggestion. We can play another quick game right here, right now.
I'm all ears. What have you got?
Very well. Bring her in. And the doors are going to open, and they're going to throw that woman from earlier who lost. They're going to throw her through the door. There she is, the guest of honor. Bring her to me. This way, madam. And he carefully picks her up off the floor. Sorry about that roughness. Oh my, you're one of the Truebloods, aren't you? Indeed, madam. Indeed. You're actually going to be helping us tonight with a little game, if you don't mind. You are so beautiful, and I really need a beautiful woman here. And don't worry, Master Losidel, I would not dare target your lovely date.
Well, I appreciate that. Like, all the while this is going on, Lucian, in his head, is just going, look, we need to jump in before she gets hurt, otherwise I'm just going to start bodying people.
Yeah.
Madam, I need you to hold on to this. And he throws like a little gray metal ball in her hand. Okay. I'm just going to scooch over here. All right. All right, my dear. I would like you to simply turn that little contraption in your hand. Every time I say turn, you're going to turn it one little tick. Okay, and what's the point? Well, you see, we're all going to take bets and decide, and the winner out of anyone here is whenever that thing goes off. You guys are interested, of course, right?
What do you mean by goes off?
I thought you'd recognize it. It's a nail bomb. Inside are tiny little shrapnel bits. Don't worry, you'll be completely safe. It'll just shatter whoever's next to it completely. I'm not doing this. If you drop it, you die, woman. But, you see, I'm actually rather keen on seeing if you can survive such a blast. I mean, it'll ruin that beautiful face of yours, but really, for the sake of a gamble, and the sake for the visual entertainment you are so eager for, I am more than willing to oblige you. You can't make me do this! Oh, but I can, because when you have money, you have power, and I have all the power here. So, fellas, I'm going to say, I'm going to pick 5. After 5 turns, it'll go off. You're welcome to pick yourselves.
Before anybody...
See, yeah, in everybody's head.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say 3, but once I get to 1, get ready to start swinging.
All right, bet. I'm going to prepare an action, King.
Okay.
I'm also going to prepare one.
Samesies.
Hang on. You gotta tell me what you're preparing.
I'm going to prepare an action to use my yank, but instead of pulling it directly towards me, I'm going to try and fling it elsewhere, if possible.
Okay.
I am going to use my familiar outside to deliver a shocking grasp spell attack to... Let's do it to this motherfucker right here.
How's it getting in? It's just it can just face through the wall? Or?
It probably will just crash through the window, honestly.
Okay.
That was the plan I had in mind, was just crash through the window and just zap this guy.
All right.
In our heads, I would just be like, you guys heard that he said it's also gonna go off if she drops it, right?
Yeah, which is why I'm hoping I'm fast enough.
Can I roll investigation to make sure he's telling the truth on that?
Wouldn't that be insight?
That's insight.
No, sorry. Sorry, I phrased that poorly. Can I roll investigation on the device to make sure he's telling the truth? Does it look like...
You can certainly try, but I'm going to be honest, you're going to need a 27 because it's nowhere near you.
Right, that's fair. Okay, I'll give it a go because fuck it. Oh wait, but no, I literally can't do that. So no, that's fine. But whatever.
Okay.
Then I'll speak a moment. I can get her in a ball in case anything happens.
Hurry up now, I'm getting
Assume-
rather impatient. We have 5, we have 3, what else? Come on.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's not gonna let you sit there and plan this whole time, so...
Alright, God. Yeah, if you can just, when everything goes tits up, just, well, see if you can trap her in the book, because, what, like, anything inside it can't hurt her?
Yes. And it should only encapsulate her, hopefully.
Alright, let's give it a go. Sir Trueblood, I will put forward the, I say it's going to take about 8 rotations.
8. Oh, all right. You're playing the long
I'm very
game.
confident in this device, I must say.
Very well. Let us see how we do. Turn
Quick-
it, woman. Don't make me do this. You're
Quick.
going to turn it. I can't. It's too dangerous. I don't care, you bitch. Turn the damn thing. And she turns it once. Click.
Quick
Ooh.
question.
Whiskey. Yes.
If I banish her, the other planes of existence that she get banished to are safe enough for her to survive for like a second or two, right?
Depends on where, but it's possible. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just the astral plane that people get teleported to? I don't know right now.
Yeah,
Usually
usually.
is.
Astral plane typically, but if they come from a different plane, they'll get banished back to their home plane for a short period of time.
So she'll go to the
Okay.
astral plane because she's an Usanarian.
Yeah, I would then I would prepare my action for if a thing goes off, immediately banish her. And then after it went off, I'll keep her banished until.
If that's
Until
the
we
case,
clean it.
then
Alright, turn it again.
yeah.
Click.
yeah, that's
There we
if
go.
that's the case, then I'm gonna change my because like my original plan was to try and grab the ball from her, but if she's being banished, I'll prioritize this fucker instead, and I'll yank him towards us.
That's a fantastic idea, actually.
All right.
When the time comes, of course, when RS gives a signal.
And
Oh,
I
you'll
would
see the signal, don't you
also.
worry.
Yeah, and since we're like at this moment, I would cast Emboldening Bond, on myself, Arius, Lucian,
Oh boy.
and we'll give it. Who of the two? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll give it to Albertus this time.
Yeah. Fuck you, Spastok. All right. Anyway.
Sorry, man.
Aw.
You're on door duty, bitch.
That was the D4, right?
Yeah, that's 1d4 every turn to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
All right.
Cool.
Fantastic.
I'll take the sticky note down.
All right.
I haven't
Alright.
given 3 note all yet, that's why.
Think about how good you're doing. You know, the rumor says the more you turn it, the less likely it is to even go off. Anyways, madam, I'm gonna need you to turn that little device again. Please, please don't make me do this. I don't want to die. Like I said, you're probably not even gonna die. Besides, I am having a great time. Aren't you guys having fun? This is fun.
Having the most fun.
Can you imagine what her face will look like when it explodes? It'll be crazy. Don't worry, we'll get you medical attention if you survive everything. I'm not a monster. I can't. I don't want to do it. Oh, but you can. Come on, just one little turn. Click.
Sweet. At that point, the owl should crash through the fucking window.
Okay, let me grab a bird here. You know what? Fuck it. It's just gonna be there invisible. I'm not gonna. It's gonna take me too long. So the bus in is gonna shocking grass this guy.
Yes.
Okay. What in the house? All right. So
Roll.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Roll an attack. Beep, beep, beep. Cool. That's plus what? Fucking 8. Okay, cool. So that's 20.
Okay.
And then I
20 to hit.
roll-
That does hit. Yeah.
And I roll 2d8s of lightning. Woo! Very nice, very nice. What's that? I can't do math in my head. That's crazy. 14 lightning damage to that guy right there.
Damn. Okay. Let's do. All right. So it flies in. Zaps him. Okay.
Upon getting the signal, that signal, fucking very clear as day.
Yeah.
I told you.
I'm gonna target that guy. I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Let me go to his thing real quick here. That is a 14.
He is pulled directly towards me, and fucking he takes 11 force damage.
Okay. We will do that as he's flung over the table. Okay, then you guys got your surprise up, and you're banishing her, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do it now so that when the ball drops, then hopefully it explodes Lamau.
Okay. The ball drops
Gone.
and does not explode, but she vanishes.
Expected.
Okay, and then that gets that. All right. Let's do that. Fucking. Okay, Zelia, 23 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then then this woman vanishes, and then you all hear a very strange gargling sound. As you turn behind you, you see that Zelia is now not on her feet. She is up in the air as the giant hand materializes on her neck as it is slowly crushing her windpipe.
Whoa!
Oh, bollocks.
It's great, actually.
On the first date?
Whoa!
Oh my god.
So there, Zelia, you are going to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as your neck starts to get crushed.
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, of 10 if I am
Yes,
correct.
just 10. Just 10.
That's a nat 1. I'm gonna use the amulet to succeed that instead.
Okay.
Jesus.
So now, we can add these guys here, and everybody's got to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
All right, let's get this.
Here we go, gang.
that is a 30.
Oh my god, are you fucking
How in the
serious?
flippity frick?
18 plus 12.
It's a 19 for me.
Okay, so
I've got a 7.
Never talk shit about my initiative ever again.
so
bitches.
30,
Nice.
19,
Actually,
7.
I have a 5. It's a 5, not a
5.
7.
I got a 21.
21.
That's a 16.
16.
Not too bad. I'll take 16.
And he got... Okay. Oni gets a 20. Alright. We are raring and ready to go. So, top of the turn order. Lucian, you are up.
Guess
Without
who?
a doubt.
Yeah, there's no questioning this.
Griffin's just freaking, like, the F out. What in the hell is happening here? And he sees, Oni, you knew about this? Oh, cheating. Oh, I see how it was. You were cheating us this whole time. It's a good thing I invested in him.
Well, very unfortunate. Because I'm within range of Zelia, so I'm gonna quickly tap her. I'm gonna quickly grab her ankle with my cursed hand, and I'm gonna give her some cure wounds for 14 HP back.
Oh, damn, thank you.
But then, as like, seeing this, and like a fucking Griffin, like whatever he was doing, like, threatening to kill a civilian, Lucian's temper's unfortunately flying pretty fucking high, and the party will notice that that very soft sky blue that usually emanates from his arm does turn a bright crimson as I activate for my bonus action my first instance of Devil's Rage.
Okay.
What?
The arm
you mean
begins
by
to
that,
blaze
homie?
ever so slightly.
I think the only one who might notice anything would be Arius, as his eyes kind of cloud over and become orange and slitted as a devil's would in this moment.
Oh no.
And that is where I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
Grape.
Grape!
Arius, you are up.
So this guy that Lucian had yanked over here, what weapon does he have on his person?
He's holding the battle axe.
Sweet. Not exactly my weapon of choice, but I am going to, let's see. Is he holding it, or has he got it, like, on his person?
Oh, he's holding it, yeah.
Okay.
He used it to cut that guy's hand off.
Yes, yes, yes. Where is it? Fucking.
Thomas person. I'm kidding.
Shut the fuck up. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit this guy with actually, you know what? So I gave the guys at the door
Your sword and your dagger.
my sword and my dagger of venom. Did we leave like our backpacks and everything else at the thing? I assume
Only
we
the
did,
weapons.
They
Only the
took-
weapons.
Any weapons that you had on your person were taken from you. So.
Right? Yeah, okay.
Or that, you know.
Funny
yeah,
pack's
okay,
still on
so-
me.
So I am gonna just attempt to hit this guy with an unarmed strike because that's all I have. But I'm gonna be using my Battlemaster maneuver, disarming strike.
Okay.
So expending the superiority to die. Let me make sure.
Try
I
and take
actually
that axe
hit this
from
guy
him.
first before I fucking. Yeah, let me make sure I fucking actually hit him before I say anything. Does a 16 hit?
That just misses.
Fuck!
Did you add the D4?
Oh right, D4. Well, it's
Too late.
now.
Too late now. If you get the result, you
start
can't
saying it
fix it.
again.
Yeah.
Get the
Okay.
sticky note.
Get the sticky notes out.
God damn it, dude! I always forget about it.
Ah, that's so loud. Never mind. Hang on.
Whoa! That was so loud.
Oh, it adjusted itself. There we go. What if I do that? There we go.
Oh, nice. Okay. Fucking. I guess we'll try. I guess we'll try it again since I have 2 attacks.
Try it again, big boy.
Try it again. Alright.
Big point.
I literally got the same thing, and then I'm adding D4 to it, which I got 4. Cool. So that's.
Now it's a dirty 20.
I can't say. That's yeah, 30-20.
Okay, that hits.
Cool. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Nope, that's a 9.
Yeah, that'll definitely work. He will drop that. He will drop that battle axe.
And it hurts him too, right?
Yeah, because I'm gonna do the unarmed strike damage
You're
right
unarmed
now.
strike.
Yes. Cool. It's funny too because like, it's funny because because my strength is a -1, I don't technically do any unarmed strike damage, but because I used my superiority die for this, I get to add it to the damage
You get a
roll. So
D8,
it's
yeah.
an-
It empowers
yeah, so
you,
it's
basically.
so it's an 8.
Okay, so you punch this guy, like, in the arm, and he drops the axe. So it is at his feet.
I will then use my bonus action to pick it up, and then that'll be my turn.
Thank you for using a bonus action instead of just saying I pick it up, because I would not let you just do that for free. So
I figured you would. I figured that wouldn't be a free action.
So now you have his battle axe, and this guy is no
I need to
weapon.
put that in my. I need to put that in my inventory.
Write that as a note. Okay, that's your turn then, sexy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Is it?
it's the Oni's turn.
Looked really cool. I like the Oni.
Very cool.
Very cool design. I like it.
Harder. I mean, what?
What?
Hey, yeah.
Let's see. We'll improvise a little there. So he's gonna crush your neck a little. Oh, okay. He's gonna crush your neck a little. Can he just?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna let him just do that? Is the question. He's right next to you. I'm not gonna say he just gets to. We'll see if he can resist. But he's gonna roll. Yeah, no. That's a 28 to hit. So that'll just work.
Yeah, no, that sort of works. Yeah.
So he's gonna start crushing your neck. Okay.
Great.
So that's gonna be 12 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm gonna need another DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so. For fuck's sake, I have to use another charge of the amulet.
Okay. Concentration is maintained. And then he is going, with his second attack, he is going to slam you face first into the table and shatter the table. As he just... So, let's see here. So yeah, he's literally just gonna like walk forward once with her and just smash her through the table while still holding on to her. And you are gonna take...
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
King must have something against women the way he fucks up Zelia so much.
Yeah, for
No,
real.
I don't have a thing against women. I have a thing against clerics. There's a difference.
No, that's
Right,
super
yeah.
valid. Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
I imagine, you know, whenever somebody gets slammed to the table and something, like they get dragged along it, like smacking all like the cups
Yep.
and dishes off. Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's gonna be another 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Another 14 points of bludgeoning
So I need another
damage.
DC 10
and
Constitution
another...
saving throw.
Yes. This one I actually succeed, thank fucking god.
So that is going to be his turn. Albertus.
Well, Albertus is gonna use his bonus action.
Uh-huh.
And with his bonus action, he's gonna activate Rage.
We'll make it a little bigger.
With the activation of Rage,
He turns into a horse.
yep, horse mode.
Horse moment.
Horse moment.
Or
Griffin, the horse is here.
Oh,
Peter.
Zelia, the horse is here.
and she's just. "Ah!" Yeah.
Great.
at first, he's gonna take 2 steps back, 10 feet this way, and 10, 20, 30 feet towards him. And this is done so that I can use a charge, or just a hooves
Okay.
in this case.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
That hits, yes. But don't cover up his beautiful face. There we go.
Okay, that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I have a secondary
So you-
attack.
Okay.
Does a just a measly 25 hit,
Now that hits, yeah.
Just a measly 25.
and that's another 8 damage.
Okie dokie artichoke.
Choky.
Okay.
That's pretty funny because
Oh,
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So you watch as your companion here grows an extra set of legs, charges up and boots this guy right in the chest. Then he just turns around and back kicks him right in the face.
Love that.
Incredible.
You die next. And then he just starts swinging Zelia at you like an improvised weapon over the course of the session. So
Insane.
her form is just
I love
like
them.
swaying, you know.
Wee.
Spaz
I'm
attack.
already
You're
loving
up.
this guy's fighting style. Right, so
You're loving it as he's murderizing your friend.
yeah. Did I hear these guys like making an advancement at all?
No, actually. Actually, he probably would have taken
Okay.
that guy away, so they're probably like over here. So they probably wouldn't have heard
Oh.
anything. So there you go. Door's
Ah,
closed.
fuck! I got door duty and it wasn't even important. Fuck. So
Well, after what happened there, yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to go here. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me because those guys have now moved. That's kind of muddled up my plans a bit.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. But
All right, I won't yell at you.
Alright.
Hurry up this round.
yeah. No, I'm just gonna.
Uh-huh.
I said bear with me. I said bear with me.
Bear.
Yeah.
Right in a-
Okay.
Bear?
He's back?
I'm gonna
Barefist.
bare naked. I'm gonna melee this guy.
Okay,
Just
you gotta
straight up.
get, for the record, you gotta get there, just so you're aware.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Square's a
No,
little
that's
off,
okay.
but He's,
Yeah.
just, he's slightly bigger, but he's not actually, like, taking up that much space.
All right. I'm gonna cast enlarge on myself. I think.
Oh! That makes you large, specifically, right? So, yeah, large
Yeah.
size. So now you're...
Whoa.
I guess he is that big, because you're like, slightly towering over him now, so...
You're not the guy, pal.
You're not
Not
that
that
guy.
guy, pal. We're not that guy, pal.
Yeah. And bonus action, give myself the defensive thing. I always get its name wrong.
Defensive field, yeah.
That one, yeah.
How do I know his abilities better than him, and I've never even played the character?
Because he always forgets the
Nerd.
name of shit. Have you not seen him the past few campaigns?
Yeah, real as fuck. So I'm gonna cast Idris Elba.
Huh?
Don't worry, you wouldn't get it. There
It's
was
an
a
in-joke.
character. Yeah, there's a character I always used to get his name wrong, so I called him Idris.
Oh,
Wait, no, wait, hang on. What did Dire? Oh God,
You
the Dire.
did Idris, you did Isaiah, you did fucking. There were a few of them.
Isaac, yeah, a few. Yeah.
Isaac, yeah.
All but the right one. Whatever that was.
All right,
I
anyway,
think
what
it
you
was
doing?
the right one. Yeah, that's it. That's turn.
He's
I
enlarged
cast
and
enlarge,
defensive
and then
He's a large
Thank
and
you.
in charge.
It's
Okay,
defensive field, actually, Kieran.
so
I don't care.
Celia, you are being throttled. But how you doing over there? What are you doing on your turn?
I've got my plans. Real quick, the civilian, was she on this square, or this square?
She was
Does
here.
anyone remember? Down
that?
there?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
where the
she
bomb
was- yeah, she
is.
was on that stair.
Okay.
Bomb.
Well, since it didn't go off, I will, first of all, obviously, bonus action face step out of this fucking grapple, because fuck that.
Where you face
And I would like to, face step over here.
Okay.
Uh,
As his hand just kind of like closes in on itself.
oh, you bitch. Okay, and then I will, dropping concentration is free, as far as I know.
Yes.
Cool, because I do plan on, casting another spell that needs concentration. So concentration on banishment disappears, so she's back in our realm.
Okay.
The civilian.
We'll grab her back. So you're dropping concentration. Yes. Very
Mhm.
good, very good.
And
What
after
happened? I was in space!
Just get out of here! Quick! Oh, stay back! And then after that, I would like to cast Summon Celestial. So what
This is the
everyone
thing I
sees
was not
up
told
here
about
is up
again.
here.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I wasn't planning on using it
Okay.
necessarily. So
And then we got choked.
My point is, when you
Yeah.
guys summon shit, I can't guarantee I'm gonna have a token for it unless you tell me you're gonna be able to
That's
summon
fine.
the
That's-
shit.
that's-
So,
that's
so
all
what
chill,
are
that's
you
all chill.
summoning that I'm poorly gonna pull
So
out of
the Celestial would present itself as a Eladrin in angelic form. I don't know if it says anything about the size, but imagine it's like a little bit bigger than your average human, still average size though. And it is a defender type Celestial, meaning that it has a melee weapon and I would say some sort of shield or something. It doesn't really specify.
Okay, this is the best I
honestly.
can do for you, though.
That works. That all fine.
That looks angelic to me.
Yeah, he's super angelic. He's like radiating off cool
Gorgeous.
energy. So that one needs concentration, so I'm back on concentration.
Back on.
That is my action. However, this Celestial shares my initiative and takes its turn immediately after mine, meaning that I now end my turn and it is now the Celestial's turn.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Go ahead, yeah. I'm just kidding. Do what you think.
Yeah, so it's a defender. So what it's gonna do, it's gonna attack this guy up here twice with its Radiant Mace.
No.
So let me just get my d20. The first one, I currently got a 16.
Right.
That misses. It
16
just
misses.
misses.
Okay.
So while this guy gets his weapon down, as you shoot out, he just like jumps over the spear.
Yes. However, there is a part of the spell that says, oh no, never mind. Okay, yeah, second attack. Please hit, bitch. That would then be an 18. Does that hit?
That hits, yes.
That hits, cool. So he does, 8, here's 11 plus 5, 11. That's 16 radiant damage.
Damn.
And as that happens, I also gain 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Damn.
Now you guys see why I don't like clerics?
Love clerics. Thank you.
Love clerics.
So
As a
next
player, love
campaign,
clerics.
everyone's a cleric?
Cleric times.
All clerics.
Imagine 5 Celestials summoned. You have like 10
10
friendlies
players
on the board,
basically.
That's insane.
I'll just give you dragons where they make you do DC 20 con saves constantly, so.
Yeah, and that is the Celestial's turn.
Okay, it is
It
going
is
to
a
be
fun.
it is the goons' turn, these various fellas. So they're
Okay,
gonna
your turn.
they're gonna fit my turn, yes. They're gonna fit themselves into position. So we'll do this guy first because Dyer added a 1d8 to him. So we'll see if he gets to use
I
it.
knew that's what you fucking did. As soon as I heard you say "Okay, Dyer," I was like, "Ah, for fuck's sake."
So we love Dyer. Anyways, he doesn't have a weapon anymore because you took it from him. So
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
he's just gonna punch you. I guess.
axe. Good luck.
Good luck. Okay. That is going to be.
Fucking need it.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay. And that is gonna be. No, that second one's gonna miss. So only the first attack will land. All right. Okay. So that is gonna be cocked. That's what it is when you roll it. All right. We will add that D8 for Dyer. Dyer is gonna add an additional 5 to that. So that is gonna be. So that's gonna be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
As this guy just like blasts you in the face with his fist.
How about fuck this guy, and I'm gonna use my reaction to parry. So let me see. Reaction has been a superiority die. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. All right. That takes off 11. That takes off 11 damage.
Okay, so you take 4 damage.
Yeah, 4.
So the only reason you got hurt is because of Dyer, basically.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, he missed that other one. So this guy is going to attack Zelia because he just saw you spawn that thing in. So.
What? How do you see that?
What? No way.
No.
Sure.
Me? I could never.
Get your ass checked, bro.
That's a 19.
I wish I had my shield. No, this hits because I don't have my fucking shield.
And that's a 21. So both of those are going to hit. He's going to pull out his little axie poo over here. And he's gonna swing. Okay, that is gonna be 7 slashing on the first attack.
7 slashing, yes.
You can make that con save.
Yes, I will after both of them.
And that is a 9 slashing damage on the second attack.
Damage. And then 2 con saves, baby.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I got. Okay. I am gonna have to use my last 2 charges to make.
How many of those effing charges do you get?
4.
What the fuck?
But they're all gone now.
They're so bullshit. She regains like what is it, a D4 every night? So.
I think it's a D4. Yeah, 1D4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Yeah, but the fact that it saves
crazy.
Constitution, that's like so good. Don't say it's bullshit.
Oh, it's
that's
amazing.
Good. Yeah.
It's an amazing item.
Oh, it's bullshit. Yeah, it's overpowered, and I'm killing you the next game. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, real. No, appreciate that. No, good.
Knuckles damage. Yes, Dyer, I put a limit on it so you can't bully them the whole game. So.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like
at the end of the campaign, Zelia will have died 25 times.
Yes. Just
real.
Once every 3 episodes.
Every single time.
For the record, well, I'll tell you later. It's fine. You'll find out later. Anyways, this guy, he's gonna attack Albertus because he's looking kind of sexy over there with his horse hooves.
No,
Albertus,
he has a family to take care of that doesn't exist.
Right. That is gonna be a 25 to hit with flanking.
That hits.
And that, ooh, baby. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
Oh, also hits.
Cool! Alright, longsword time. Let's see how we do here. That is gonna be 8 slashing damage on the first strike. And an additional 10 slashing on the second strike. As he just starts cutting into, like, your horse butt.
Okay, that's survivable.
Alright, top of the turn order. Lucian, it is your turn. This lady is going to start booking it.
Don't blame her.
That's as far as
Lucian is gonna run down to where Zelia is upon seeing she took a few hefty hits.
I'm fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Don't care.
Okay.
Gonna use my action to more cure wounds.
It's trust me, you don't have to. Yeah. Okay.
Trust
so
me,
how much
I got trickery up my sleeve. It's fine.
Okay, sure if you say so.
And because thankfully it was only a level 1, because.
Not even a cooldown. Because everyone would do it then, Dyer.
You get 7 HP back.
7 HP, thank you.
Real.
And then Lucian's gonna position himself here, get himself advantage. And I'm gonna go for my spectral strike.
Okay.
Nice. I rolled both d20s, and one was a nat 1.
Okay.
And the other was a nat 20.
That's insane.
Fuck, dude.
That's actually, bro always gets nat 20s.
His luck is ridiculous.
How?
Like, I
Your
have
dice
this,
have got to be weighted. I refuse.
I have this perfect aspect ratio from when I play D&D on D&D Beyond.
So weird, bro.
I never would have expected Kieran, of all people, to be the one to cheat his dice rolls against us.
Yeah, I slightly cropped the window just so that my dice seem to roll a little higher.
Yeah, it looks... Yeah, why is your monitor on an angle? And it's like...
Yeah, no, me positioning my monitor so it faces more towards the ceiling causes like the die to be weighted and just fall towards the bottom.
He shakes the monitor. So it, like,
yeah,
rolls
please, please!
Alright, nat 20, go ahead.
Christ.
So, all the d6 is coming together. That is without rolling, that is a flat rate of 36.
Christ.
Yeah, because you're empowered because you're raging, you cuck.
Yep.
You gave him this power.
I did.
We did sit there and homebrew it for a while.
Did you learn nothing from Bjorn?
Well,
to be fair though, there is like there is some massive stipulations here. I will be honest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that.
So I did learn. It's still busted, but it's busted with more like you have to overcome certain
consequences.
Things, so, yeah.
So that is 36 plus 23 for 59.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Anyways, I'm just gonna quit. I'm kidding. I'm fine.
Bjorn's head explodes.
No, he's good.
So
you
cool.
this power, like you charge your arm up somehow and you uppercut this guy. Blood like shoots out of his mouth. That hurt him really bad, but he's still up.
Cool. So I'm feeling extra saucy and not in like a good way either because it's gonna be so fucking dumb. I think I did because there's like literally I haven't got anything else I can do during this, so I'm gonna use my action surge.
I saw that coming.
Yes, sir.
And but no, the thing is, it's so funny because like I can't use it for anything beyond what I'm about to do, which makes this even funnier for me. But I'm gonna unarmed strike it.
Okay.
Which my unarmed strike has a flat value, so that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Because it hit, we'll assume that went through.
That hits.
That is, takes 3 bludgeoning damage.
So one mega fucking punch, and then one is just like
so
basically nothing.
He takes that,
one arm and then the other.
He takes that hit and he just kind of stares at you. So. Okay, that's your turn then.
Yeah, it's my turn.
I can't believe you action surge to unarmed strike for 3 damage.
I thought it'd be funny.
All right, Arius, it's your turn.
Sweet. I will use my bonus action to activate my Blade Song. 1 second. If I can make sure I'm marking this off on here. So now my AC is up to 21. Boop, 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 boop.
His AC's stupid. What is it? 21.
I really wanted to use this. I really wanted to use this spell like when I had my sword, but unfortunately I'll just have to do it like with the battle axe. I'm gonna cast Steel Wind Strike.
Ooh.
Which that spell basically says you flourish the weapon used in the casting and then vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 2 creatures you can see within range, which is 30 feet. Make a melee spell attack against each target. On a hit, a target takes 2d12 force damage. I can then teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of one of the targets I hit or missed. So I'm going to target this guy, as well as this guy. And I will go ahead and make my spell attacks against those guys. Let me go ahead and mark one of my spell slots as gone, actually, so I don't forget that later. Alright, and I have a what to my spell attack? I forget. It's plus 8. Okay. 22 for the first hit, and we'll say it's against that guy.
This guy? Okay.
Yes.
That hits.
And then 22 again.
Okay, they both take it.
So was it 2d12s? Yes, 2d12s.
Roll damage.
Roll damage. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. 18 damage to the both of them. And then I will teleport shoop, right here.
All right, so you swing your axe basically at nothing, and these guys take these strikes like from the air. This guy gets like a big gash through his stomach. and this other guy will take a pretty big hit right to the shoulder as it just like explodes open from like an air slash.
It's kind of like Melania's like waterfowl dance, except like Ari's practically invisible while this happens.
I like it.
And that's your turn.
Yes.
Oni's
Solo
turn.
him.
He's gonna pull out his glaive.
Got it, you fucking pussy. Swing for me.
So yeah, he's gonna swing on you, all right.
Oh, I hope so.
He's gonna swing all over you.
Like a chandelier.
Swing on me, daddy.
That is a 25 to hit,
That hits, unfortunately.
and that is a
Accept the consequences.
21 to hit.
They both hit.
Okay. First attack. This guy's tough, by the way.
Oh, okay, I hope so.
Oh, but he rolled like shit, so you're fine. So that is 7 slashing plus 7 psychic damage.
Oh no, my temp HP. Where did it go?
Fair enough.
It was only 5 HP, so that's cool.
All right, that is going to be. If I could stop cocking the die. All right.
Stop cocking it, King.
Shush. All right,
wish I was a
that
die.
is going to be 12 slashing
Okay.
plus 10 psychic on the second strike.
Okay, perfect.
As he just each cut through your body, sending like a shock to your head as well. And then when you look at the Oni, although a lot of his damage is like just from brutalization and rather than like cuts, you see some of the bruises on him heal ever so slightly.
I'm gonna make you suffer, you bitch.
Cheater. All right, Albertus, you are up.
Well, since I'm still in the rage, I also... One thing I just noticed is that it only applies if I was carrying like, one of the buffs only applies if I was carrying a fucking weapon. Shame. But, oh well. What is gonna happen is that we are gonna do a double unarmed strike against the big motherfucker in front of me.
Okay.
So, hit number 1. That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Hit number 2 is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, rolling for damage. That's a 9 and a 7, so 16 damage.
16
But that's just my action. Then I'm gonna spend a key point for a flurry of blows,
Huh?
Okay.
which allows me to do, if I recall, let me just double check, 2 additional unarmed strikes.
Yeah. Monk power.
Yep.
Of monk.
The other dies out of the train, so that's a 19 to hit
That hits.
and a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Rolling for damage. That's 6 damage. And 7 damage.
Okay, so you go to town, just kicking with your horse feet. He's hurting really bad, the Oni. Is that your
I
turn?
hope so.
Yep. That was everything I could do in one turn.
All right, Spaztek, you are up.
Alright, sick. This stage I'm gonna start laying into the Oni. Or no, I'm not. I'm gonna start laying into this little guy here.
Okay.
So, because I'm enlarged too, I get an extra d4 to my damage, but we'll see first if I can hit my hits.
Yeah, first
So, first attack, that's 22 to hit.
hits.
Damage, that's a 7 plus d4. Makes it 9 damage to him.
Okay.
Second attack, I got a nat 1.
Ooh, you punch yourself in the face. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, you do deck this guy in the head, and crack the side of his head, and he bleeds a little out of it, but he's still up.
Alright. Okay, that's fine. That's gonna have to be turned for me.
Zelia, we're up. Hi.
Hello.
I will.
Hey, wow.
Guy next
What?
to me. I will hold out my hand to him, touch him as I cast inflict wounds on 3rd level on him.
3rd level,
that-
okay.
Damn.
I don't know.
That's a bit much.
Is that 5
But
to
I'm sure
10?
he fucking dies.
It would be 5d10 if I hit. That's also like, you know, the massive.
That's a bit much, Chief.
You gotta ensure that he's dead.
Hold on, this is 6. Okay, this is a 9. Hold on, and then I have to do hold on, I have to do the math to add this. And then my d4. Okay, so 9 plus 9 is 18.
That hits.
Yippee! He takes a total of Jesus, 32 necrotic damage.
Oh! Okay, so you touch him out, you shoot the dark necrotic energy into him, and it petrifies him, he turns to, like, dust.
Bro has a heart attack and fucking evaporates.
Dies of cringe.
Dies of cringe.
Have I have any good use for my bonus action then? But does anyone in my party look hurt? Actually, no, I couldn't even. No, it would be another spell. Never mind. Get lied to, little Lamau. No, I will position myself where the bomb was. Can I pick it up with my bonus action?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll
blows
pick
up.
up the bomb. I'll pick up the bomb with my bonus action, and that would end Zelia's
So
turn.
it's your turn, now it's the Celestial's turn.
Yeah, the Celestial. So I'm very excited to use this one. Very cool. The Celestial is gonna fly. I can't move him.
Why
Give me-
can you not
give-
move
give me
him? You
access.
should have had
I don't
control.
know.
There you go.
Thank you. He's gonna fly over here. And then he's gonna go and try and attack the Oni. For the. Oh shit! That one fell. That one. Hold on. Okay, well this isn't great. Hold on. 15. Misses, I assume.
13, yeah, that misses.
Yeah. And then on its second, it's gonna try and
Fury to Siege. Oh, okay. Okay.
attack the thing again. This time with an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit does hit, yes.
Yippee! Alright. So then the Oni takes. That's 5. 8 plus 5 radiant damage is 13. 8 plus 5? Am I stupid? 8 plus 5? Yeah, that's 13. Yeah, so 13 radiant damage on the Oni. And then. Of the 3 people next to the Oni, does anyone look like they have any wounds? Or who looks the most hurt, I guess?
Best way to describe the amount of damage Albertus has, he has some deep cuts, but nothing lethal.
Yeah, I'd say similar kind of condition. Like, you know, Lucian has. It's a little bit dinged up, but like, you know, like, it's not slowing him down. He's just kind of raging right now.
Okay, then considering the situation, Albertus, you are gonna get 2 temporary hit points.
Yay.
Okay, and one other thing,
that-
Spaztak, roll a d6 for me.
Uh-oh.
No, it's a good
Okay,
thing.
fine.
It's a good thing.
Oh, I don't believe you, but that is a 6.
Damn, alright, so that
Maxed
guy that you
out.
punched in the face actually takes an extra 6 damage because Dia redeemed bonus die to you, so.
Oh,
Yay,
nice!
let's
Thank
go.
you. An
She heard you.
act- a good
She heard you
deed.
complaining earlier.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. She called me a metal furry. I'm sorry. Gonna have to retract that 6 damage, guys.
Add it to your psychological damage instead.
Can't allow
Yeah,
this.
I'll take 6. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Take more like
one
it,
other
yeah.
thing, because numbers don't lie. Zelia, why don't you describe it to me how your summoning kills the Oni?
Oh no way! The
Let's
summon.
go!
Oh shit! What the Sigma?
Interesting.
Oh, I'm honestly gonna give him 1 HP after you just said that. Like, oh my god. No, go ahead, describe it.
50 psychic damage.
Yeah. Oh no. So the Celestial has this radiant mace that it uses for attacking the Oni. And after it misses its first swing, pulls out all of its might, holding the mace over its head, and just smashing down right on the middle of the head of the Oni, cracking it open.
Dang.
Alright.
Crack it open like a watermelon.
Mace goes down. As the head
You know
like
what,
implodes, the body just flops to the ground.
You know why that was possible, right? Because that 3 bludgeoning damage I did earlier.
I shit you not, it made the difference. You rolled 13 damage, he had 13 HP.
Yeah, let's go.
Love
We
that.
love it. We love it.
So I assume that's the Celestial's turn.
Hold on, actually, if that is,
Okay.
hold on, let me really quickly check it. Can it, yeah, it could fly up over here with the last 20 feet of its flight speed, because it's got 40 feet flight per turn.
On the goon's turn, he's gonna throw his weapon to the ground and put his hands in the air. I give up! You're too tough for us! And that'll be his turn. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to end things, or do you kill him too?
Up to everybody else. I got my eyes set on a different prize.
Lucian will just quite simply point at him with his right hand and just kneel. And that's all he's doing. That's all he's gonna do. Like, he's aware that he's surrendering. He's not gonna take him out, but
the guy
he
will
doesn't want
comply.
anyone learning.
He'll
he doesn't want anyone learning about what's going on in there.
Yeah.
So it's just kneel.
He, yeah, he'll like go against the wall and he'll kneel down.
And just to show that combat is ended, like, no, just after a deep breath and a slow exhale, just the eyes begin to turn back to normal, and the red just dissipates, turning back to its typical blue, just as if it's just being drained slowly.
Okay.
Fuck, there's a lot of bugs around here. What the hell?
I'll also have the Celestial fly back to me and use its healing touch on me, which gives me 2d8 of
Health back. Hooray. 13 HP back to me as my celestial body heals me.
I assume you'll go back to normal size, Spastok?
Yes.
Okay. And I assume he'll go back to normal size. You're still kind of big.
That's fun.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
While everybody's kind of like calming down afterwards, I'm looking at Griffin just to kind of see what his reaction is, but I'm going to give my hawk a mental command to go retrieve my sword.
She'll take off. He just looks furious and dumbfounded. What the fuck was that? You cheated a little game, tried to screw me, and then... Who the hell are you people?
I just start like slowly walking over towards him.
He's like scooching up like on this couch. You won't get away with this. I have connections. You kill me and you'll never see the light of day.
Really? Is that what you thought when you slayed? Is that what you thought when you stood there that day? When you watched your own brother die and did nothing about it?
I had my reasons for it. Besides, I wasn't even the one who drew the blade in the first place.
Well, you've got reasons, right? Well, then I know somebody who I know somebody who wants an explanation.
As I rip the mask off of my face.
Aren't you still bandaged?
Yeah, but you can still see like my eyes. You can see like my hair. I figured if anybody's gonna recognize me by
Fair
certain
enough.
features, it would be Griffin.
The family. I know not which you... No. Oh, God. And he doesn't know whether to like get closer for a better look or back away. It's not possible. No, some trick of the mind. You are not him. You cannot be him.
Oh, trust me, Griffin. Your past has come to haunt you, and this is all too real.
And with that,
my
your
sword
bird
come
flies
back yet?
through and throws the sword into your hands.
Perfect. Yeah. I just grab it and then immediately just shink it out and point it right at him.
So, you said you had your reasons. Start explaining then.
What does it matter? Brother slays brother once. You walk from it. Now you've come to take my head. So just do it already.
You've resigned yourself that easily, huh? I figured someone like you would at least be pathetically begging for their lives.
Oh,
How many times did me and Evan in the past try to save your ass from Nigel, from all the shit that you got into?
Save my ass! He's the only one who gave me a purpose! You can stand there all you want and talk all pompous. That's how you were all those years ago. You know, I used to look up to you. I really did. Big Brother Arius, you were the noble one. You were the one everyone respected. And you know what? You're the only one everyone ever gave a damn about. Nigel was the smart one. He was the superior one. He was supposed to inherit the throne until he fucked himself over. Then Evan, he was the nice one. Everyone loved Evan. He didn't want the throne. He didn't want to sit at the top of the family, but he took it. Because he thought he was the only one that could. Everyone looked to him when times were rough. And then there was you. The one in the military. The one who didn't give a shit about our businesses but learned anyway. The one people said, oh, he should be the one in charge. And then there was me. The little one. You know, there was a day I found Father in a drunken state. He didn't even know who I was. I said, Father, I'm your son, Griffin. And he said, oh, I only have 3 sons. At least only 3 that matter. He had all he needed 3 times over. I was the mistake. So you tried to save me? No, you wanted me to sit by and go, oh, mother, father. It doesn't matter, I'm so happy to just be alive. And he spits on the ground. Be alive? Grateful to that? Fuck that. I was a family of nobility and people barely even knew who I was. So yeah, when Nigel came to me and said, I want the family's throne, I said, fine, do what you want, I don't give a shit. He brought me out there that night. I didn't even know what he was gonna do. He ambushed you and he slayed you. Did I agree with his choice? No, but I realized it could be my only path to salvation. The only path to give me purpose in this life. With you out of the way, and with Evan's head too far up his own ass, I could finally make some businesses for myself. I could finally entertain myself. I can finally be someone who matters. So yeah, I sit here fucking people over like the family screwed me. And you know what? I'm not gonna say I regretted it. Your death, it was nary a consequence. Did I agree with it? No. But you are gone. At least I thought you were. How the hell are you even here?
Seems my soul was not consigned to rest that day. I made myself a promise. I made our father a promise that day. That I would protect our family, no matter what. I don't want to kill you, Griffin. For fuck's sake. You may not believe me, but I really did care about you. I really wanted you to grow up into someone better. I really wanted you to grow up to be someone that our father, that the rest of us could be proud of, that could run this shithole when the rest of us were gone. But look at you. Still the same cowardly little shithead that you've always been. Nigel gave you a purpose bathed in blood at the expense of others. For fuck's sake, Griffin, you pit children against each other.
Yeah, because there's a lot more people like me out there who struggle day in and day out, meaning nothing. Yeah, we're young. Oh, you'll grow into someone. Bullshit. The amount of jobs that get filled, the amount of positions people get. I'm in a position of nobility, and it meant nothing. My birth was nothing more than an accident. I was never going to sit atop the family. Your son would take my place before I ever did. And don't worry, I would have never planned to kill that child. He's probably better than me at the job, and even though he doesn't even know his own name yet. Unbelievable. I did amount to something. Here I sit, with my vast fortune, on my cushiony couch with that bear at my feet. And I was in charge of my own little empire. Because I would never run the family. I would never run the business. I at least got to have something. And you know what? I did selfishly take pride in it. So yeah, believe it or not, more of the family would be proud of me than you'd think. And maybe father would look down at me. But I look down on him too.
I just like get right up in his face and just hold the sword directly to his throat.
How dare you? That man provided us the most comfortable life we could have lived. He loved us, each and every one of us. You dare spit upon him like that?
Then how come when I found his diary on the night that he perished, I read heartwarming passages about all three of you? And what did he have to say about me? I'm sorry we had to waste the money on him. So, and he grabs your sword and he cuts his neck ever so slightly with it. So do it! I see it in your eyes! Put me out of my misery, because that family never even wanted me!
You can see Arius just like gripping his sword so tight and just shaking. It's just... God damn it! And he just throws his sword like across the fucking room and just like backs away, just head in his hands.
Why? Why did it have to be you, Griffin? Why? I can't do it. I can't kill you.
He holds his throat where he's now bleeding a little. I don't know why. This is the path I didn't choose. It was the path I found myself on. And I followed it rather than wallowing in self-despair. You've seen our uncle. He drinks himself into an early grave. Mother's in tears, and there's nothing I could do to console her. I figured if I went against Nigel, he'd just have me killed like he did you. Even now, I still don't get it. Why do you not slay me?
Do you remember when we were young? You couldn't have been more than 5 years old at the most. I doubt you even remember this, but... You and I, we wanted to sneak into one of the taverns. Wanted to get a drink of ale, thinking we were so grown up. We snuck in, bypassed that old fool that was running the place, took our sips and started spitting it out everywhere. And of course, we got caught right afterwards by the head cook. Chased us out with a butcher knife. We were scared. You were scared especially. We stopped in an alleyway after we lost him. You almost cried, thinking he was gonna kill us, or thinking father was gonna be pissed at us. I know he was. But I stood there and I took it all for you. I told him it was my fault. I stood there and took the brunt of that punishment. Because even then, I knew that I had to protect you. Because you're my brother. I don't forgive Nigel for what he did. And I still want to slay that bastard. For killing me. For getting the whole family under his rotten hands. For daring to even try to use my son for his own selfish gain. But you, Griffin, you may have done some awful things and you've made some bad choices. But you're young. It's what you do. We all fuck up every now and again when we're young. And older brothers are supposed to set an example. And Nigel is not one to set that example. So, if anyone's gonna do it, I'll come back from the grave every time to set that example for you.
Roll persuasion with advantage as his eyes gloss over a little.
Can do. I can use a D4 for this, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Hawk.
Huh?
use a
Yes,
D4?
it is.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, you can.
Get off TikTok and.
I was
focus.
texting with my boss actually. Okay,
just kidding.
so. Hee.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, tell Smitty he smells like farts.
What the fuck is
What does he?
And this time on
okay.
Smitty theory.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. You protected me. You always protected me. At least until we got older. When I thought I didn't need you anymore, and even if I secretly still wanted you there, and you went off to become the demon thorn in the military, and get all your praises, all your awards, all your accomplishments. I watched you succeed at life, and no matter what I tried, it was never enough. So maybe I resented you a little for that. And maybe I didn't want to, but I couldn't help it. I don't... Fuck.
King, you cut out?
Oh, damn it. What'd you hear?
You were gonna say I duh, and then you just like cut out completely.
I resented you, and I don't want to resent you. You were there for me for so long, and then you weren't, and... Fuck. I don't want to be your enemy.
Then don't. Griffin, Nigel, what he's doing is wrong. You know it. I know it. Evan's in that place, all alone. Mother can do nothing for him. My wife is powerless. My son, he doesn't even know what's going on. The only one who can stop him is you and me.
He doesn't say anything for quite a long time. He just stares you dead in the eyes. Perhaps the time for being a stupid little kid is over. Okay. I will stand at your side, dear brother. And with that, we're going to end today's session. Because I just got the call for dinner, so I have to go, like, now.